Hello there. I'm just deranking it in gold real quick. Oh wait, why am I a ghost? There, I'm a spider now. When you'll gain a rank? Looks like they're gonna gain a rank. Logs, I saw you earlier in the Nuzlocke streams. No, you didn't. Mr. VTuber, can you shit and or fart? No, why would I do that? I'm early. Hello there, early. How's everyone today? Good. You see, the reason I'm late to the stream is because I was watching other streams. And I kind of wanted to keep watching them, but I have to stream myself. I have to stick to my new time, even if I don't want to. Imagine streaming. I know, right? Streaming more like cringe. Oh, what am I doing? I'm literally just quitting so I can D-rank. I'm too close to platinum. I see assault mode activate and I already love it. Oh, this deck is great. Wow, I'm giving a whole bunch of people rank ups. Is this Logs Waves telling us he's retiring from streaming to watch other streams instead? Normally nobody streams this late at night. But apparently everybody is streaming right now. You're so generous? I know, right? I need to de-rank. I was winning too much yesterday. There's no way I'm going into fucking platinum. Didn't you lose 3 times to Miwa's deck yesterday? Shut up. I've never once lost before in my life. It's sad to see Mr. Logs at the stream when you're enjoying your time watching the Miwa/Nova stream. I was watching the Miwa, Nova stream, and the Leah stream. A whole bunch of A-class streams. Here. Leah... Zimoff. Did that work? She was just chatting. Do you use a stock deck or use decks from packs? A stock deck? I use decks from packs. I make my own decks. Hello, Mr. Logs. Hello there. Where are the mods? I don't know. Do you want to be a mod, Hunkf? Are you ready to behave yourself and stop acting weird? Leah Asimov? She's currently doing a tier list on fast foods, but she doesn't have Taco Bell in S tier. If you guys wish to go correct her for me, that would be great. Platinum is by far the least fun. It's even sweatier than Diamond, which I don't understand. Yeah, Platinum is the worst. Mods must be cringe. Taco Bell destroys your insides. Psh, you just need to eat more Taco Bell. Taco Bell is possibly the lowest quality legal food. Yeah, it's so good. I love it. Did anyone die in your Nuzlocke today? Yeah. Phantom Knights. Have you ever tried / heard of Machina Mech Lords? They're kind of fun. No, I've never heard of it. Talking about can't be the lowest. That goes to Subway. What's wrong with Subway? Machina Mech Lords. I mean, I can see how those work because Machinas like to destroy themselves and Mech Lords proc off of being destroyed. But Machinas also like lock you out of stuff, you know. I'd rather play Live Twins. Psh, nobody plays Live Twins. I've been demoted. Ooh, okay, I think that's good enough. DuelLogs, DuelLogs of the DuelLogs of the DuelLogs, DuelLogs. Hello there, DuelLogs of the DuelLogs. Let's see, I can finally play one of my decks. What is the worst deck I have? All of my decks are too good. What's the worst deck I can make? I'm gonna watch the VOD, so if you don't want to spoil who died, you don't have to. I won't tell you who died, but definitely someone died. Rank 8, Branded Despia Adventure, Blue Eyes Branded, Earthbound Immortals, Wild Cyclone. Will you be playing Cross Duel and Stream anytime soon? No, not anytime soon. I don't want to say never, but I just don't know anything about the game. Bamboo FTK, play Blue Eyes, worst deck, make Fortune Ladies. Fortune Ladies are kind of bad. The Rongo one? The Rongo one? I don't know how to play the... I don't think I have the Rongo one. Yeah, I don't have the cards for it because I don't have Utopic Onomatopoeia. And I don't want to do that. Play Osla Pisku, you'll be promoted to silver with it. Oh yeah, the Osla Pisku FTK. Osla Pisku FTK. Alright, let's try this. Use Cybers and Ancient Gears? Cybers or Ancient Gears? Mr. Logs, please update your deck list over Discord. I'm looking forward to the rank 4 toolbox deck. What's the rank 4 toolbox deck? I don't have a rank 4 toolbox deck. Do you mean Crazy Box Turbo? Vampires are pretty good. Zushin plus a wild monster appears. Also Carly's wife. Osla Pisku again. I'd love to see more Gladiator Beast. Glad Beast. Gladiator Beast, huh? Glad Beast. What are you gonna play for the event? A whole bunch of different decks. FTK go. It looks like my FTK is done. I'm all out of FTK material. I Pomu love this deck. Made a new account just to try the FTK. You love the Osla Pisku FTK? It's so bad though. Well, that ends the duel. Punishment wheel minus the jokes. I love the jokes. This is the best part of the punishment wheel. I was thinking about watching some of my old videos on stream and just commenting on them. But I don't really want to do that. So that's just like an idea I have on the back of my head. Anything involving the Earthbound Immortals is automatically cool. Ooh. Come on. I got this. It worked. I got it off. Yay. Then I can use Magician Souls, special summon this card, banish this card. Okay. Then I want to go into Formula Synchron, but I need to banish... I'll just use Magician Souls to send it to the graveyard. Ooh, Upstart Goblin. Ooh, double summon. Ooh, ooh. Now I can go into Formula Synchron to draw a card. I need to draw a card and draw something amazing. Book of Secrets, Spellbook of Secrets. Damn it, they didn't want to sit through my FTK. All I wanted to do was FTK, but they didn't want to sit through it. A free win. Yeah, FTK complete. What's the most inconsistent FTK you can pull off? I've never heard the coffin joke before. Shut up. Yeah, you have. These are fast duels. I know, right? Ooh. This hand sucks. Oh, I keep going first with my FTK deck. That's pretty nice. I'm already fucked. How does the FTK work? It doesn't. Okay, this deck is too bad. What else do I have? Bicorn Mill 3 is pretty good. Ooh, Wild Cyclone. Why don't I build a new deck? What deck should I build? Gishki FTK? I'm not gonna do Gishki FTK again. Life Twin Burn, Wind Witch Burn, Reversal Quiz Burn. Oh, I like Reversal Quiz Burn. I should do that one. Going second, rank 8. Red Eyes Burn, Branded Death Spear. Musketeers. What? I need to document this deck real quick before I delete it. Okay. Create new. Gladiator Beasts? I don't want to play Gladiator Beasts. Let me look through my list of Monstars. Ooh, Vanity's Ruler. That could be fun. Invoker? Why would anyone willingly play Invoker? Legendary Fisherman? I don't know about that. Ooh, Zenith. Crystal Beasts. Bishbalkin FTK? That sounds complicated. I'd have to like look up combos and stuff. I don't want to do that. Ooh, Karibos. I haven't done Karibos yet. Penguins? I haven't done Penguins yet either, have I? Penguins are a combo deck, and I don't want to learn the combo though. What the hell is this? Necros of Airbead Hair? You can ritual summon this card using any Necros ritual spell. Must be ritual summoned without using any level 10 monsters. You can only use each of these effects once per turn. Discard this card. Tribute to 2 Necros monsters from your hand and or field. And if you do, send that many Necros cards from your deck to the graveyard. When a monster effect is activated, tribute 1 monster from your hand or field. Negate the activation. And if you do, banish that card. Oh, it's a negate. Air Bead Hair. Aribidi. What the fuck is this card's name? Crimson Nova Trinity. Is there a way to turbo this card out? Must be fusion summoned with the above fusion materials and cannot be summoned in other ways. How do you turbo this card out? Halacti? What about Halacti? Halacti is not in the game. Isn't there an FDK with the Time Lord Wizard fusion? Yeah. Greater polymerization? What about future fusion? That special summons it from the deck. That one summons using your opponent's cards. Not what I'm looking for. Greater polymerization gives it protection, but doesn't help me bring it out. Future fusion can help me bring it out. I can just go into future fusion and then just protect with a whole bunch of counter traps. Conscription? I don't think conscription would help. Branded in High Spirit. Well, future fusion. We have future fusion. We can search this out with a branded engine by sending Chimera to the graveyard. I missed some moon coins. Oh no, I'm sorry. You could try the elephant FTK with Slifer. What's the elephant FTK with Slifer? What's a good fun deck to test the danger engine? Anything? Chain material? The flying elephant? Deck full of rocks that blocks all types of ones. I don't know what card it is. I don't know what type it is either. I've been a victim of the Cyberstein FTK twice. I'm just trying to go into... Oh, I can use Necrofusion to go into another one. Crimson Nova Trinity. Okay. Elemental Hero Prisma can copy the effects of one of them. Tiara, the Source of Destruction. This can be used for one of them. Beast King of the Swamp can be used for one of them, right? 3x Lord. But fusion materials cannot be special summoned by other ways. Can Beast King be used? Can you use a fusion substitute with this? Tiaria and Sophia. Can I use this? Primzim helps. I can use the fusion card to summon it from the deck. Where's Beast King of the Swamp? Ow, my nose is itchy. No subs for the fusion? No subs? Why can't you use a sub for it? That's bullshit. 6 months, let's go. Can you do Cyberdarks with Dogmatica engine? I could. But it looks like I'm doing Crimson Nova Trinity right now. King of the Swamps. No subs, only if name copied. Okay, I won't try for a sub. Does Prisma work then? Send one fusion monster from extra deck that send one fusion material whose name is specifically listed on that card from your deck to the graveyard. It specifically lists a card. Prisma works. I always wanted to try Dogmatica Cyber deck. I could do Dogmatica. Dogmatica can help search out future fusion. That's about it. With Chimera Flesia, but it doesn't search it out very fast. There's also the Predaplant engine, but that one doesn't search it out very fastly either. Polymerization. Aboliptum of Despian, sub TDL. Hello there. Have a deck full of barrier statues? I've already done that already. Fusion Conscription. I guess that could help with getting one copy into the hand. We'll play one copy of this. Fusion Conscription. Fusion Conscription. How come I type in Fusion Con and it doesn't give me Fusion Conscription? Conscription. There it is. There we go. How do you have so much crafting materials? You have almost all unlimited R's. I have Uncle Lurks at Konami. Nice English, very fastly. Why, thank you. Okay. Fusion deployment doesn't work because you can't special summon Nova from the deck. Okay, so we'll play triple Novas. Different names also cannot be special summoned in other ways. Triple Karma and triple Cubic Vessel to search it out. Okay. And absolutely no way to use these cards. Okay, so the Predaplants. A hero lives. Excellent. Now we have a way to get Prisma on the field. Swamp King. Apparently Swamp King doesn't work. Add one Cubic Wave for one for fun. What does Cubic Wave do? That is a nice one. But we need consistency in this deck. Someone redeemed the maid. Oh, here it is. Resubscribed. 6 months. Let's go. Can you do Cyber Darks with Dogmatica engine? Thanks for the resub, Cam2271. Cyber Darks with... I don't want to play Cyber Darks right now, though. I'm going to play those later on. Alright, and thanks for the gifted sub, Jim. Emergency call? I don't want to normal summon him, though. I only want to special summon him from the deck. Rhoda? No. How's the weather? Good. DPE? I guess I could play DPE when I thought Nova Trinity didn't work with fusion substitutes. It's not a fusion substitute, it's a name copy. Oh, foolish. Foolish burial goods. I can use extra foolish burial goods in order to send Chimera Phlesia to the graveyard. Ooh, well, I don't want to do too many. Hey, Ame, what's up? How's it crack-a-lackin'? The fuck is this? Okay, and then we have this one. And then Small World. I don't need to. Oh, Small World to search out Crimson Nova. Okay, what's a bridge for Dark Crimson Nova? Cubic Unification, Confusion Summon, and help you make plays from the graveyard. But it's not very good. Like it's usually used for its graveyard effect, not to fusion summon. Wait, let me double check it though. I'm pretty sure it only fusion summons like a poly. Cubic. Using monsters from your hand or field as fusion materials. Yeah, useless. Use the Bridge Finder app? No. So let's see. It has 0 defense. It's Fiend. It's level 10 and Dark. This one's Machine. 16, 17, 16. It has 0 defense. So if we reveal Duzon, we can do Effect Veiler and bridge into Nova. If we reveal Prisma, we can do the same thing. If we reveal either of these 2 cards, they don't bridge, but the other ones do. Yeah, Effect Veiler seems to be an excellent bridge because Nova has 0 defense for no reason. Are there any good level 10s? Lord of the Heavenly Prisons, level 10. Maxi? Maxi's not a bridge. It's not even close to being a bridge. Alpha? No, Alpha's level 8. A Time Lord? I mean, I have Lord of the Heavenly Prison. That's level 10. I already have a bridge. Effect Veiler is a bridge. I feel like every gimmick deck plays Prison. I don't really need Prison, though. I do need to protect my future fusion, though. Or a way to search out polymerization. Solemn. Get rid of some of those. I was going to add Dogmatica to the deck. I forgot about the Dogmatica stuff. Dogmatica is also... No, it's a spellcaster, so it doesn't bridge very well with this card. Will Keeper of Dragon Magic work? I don't remember. Keeper of Dragon Magic. I don't remember his effects exactly. You can reveal 1 fusion monster. No, it can search out Poly. Or a fusion normal spell card. No, a fusion normal spell card. I want to search out future fusion and then protect it with my life. What's your favorite monster? I don't know. Not a bird deck? What are you guys talking about? What birds? Level 4s. What are some good level rank 4s I can go into? Do 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 do. Boo do boo do boop 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 boop. It's probably Exodia's feet. Shut up, Ame. Don't you need protection for future fusion? I do. It's called Solemn Judgment. I guess I probably need more protection than that. I think I might be able to just use polymerization on it, to be honest. And then necrofusion for another one. Baguska. Okay, and then Abyss. These are the two best. Bring out 3 and then use subsurf stage divers to add 3 Crimson Novas to your hand, allowing you to fusion summon. Subsurface stage divers? What the fuck is that? Oh, this card. If you control exactly 3 non-token monsters with the same name and no other monsters, add 3 monsters with the same name as each other from your deck to your hand for the rest of this turn. Cannot normal summon / set disposal monsters with the added monsters' names or activate their monster effects. You can only activate 1 per turn. I see, I see. Okay. Baguska, exactly. Okay, so this is the deck. So currently what I want is Future Fusion and then protect it long enough in order to just have that bring out Crimson Nova. But that's kind of slow. And I need protection. I think I might be able to just search out the cards with Cubic Karma, Fusion Conscription, and A Hero Lives. And then alternatively just go into Guardian Chimera outside of that. Time to screenshot Barricade Borg Blocker for lulz. This is a deck. This is a good deck. Why do you even decide to rank down instead of going to casual mode? Because I don't trust casual mode. How does this work? It tries its best. That's how it works. Let's see. And then we have Small World. Small World can search out other Crimson Novas. So that could work too. I might be able to just search out the 3 Crimson Novas and then just hard summon it from the hand. And then use Effect Veiler and Solemn Strike and Infinite Impermanence. I have to cut down one of the engines. I can't do both. Should I try Future Fusion? This is a lot of cards. It is a lot of cards. Should I rely purely on Future Fusion or should I try to polymerization it out? What even is the effect of this card? Must be fusion summoned, cannot be summoned in other ways, cannot be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects. When this card declares an attack, have your opponent's life points. When this card destroys a monster by battle, you can activate this effect. This card can make a second attack during this battle phase. If you take effect damage, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the damage you took. Same, I'm gold 2 and I got plat for the event. What if I just play a whole bunch of one-ofs so I don't have to make a decision? That's a good way, right? This is how we do things. We just play a whole bunch of cards at once so we don't have to make decisions. Okay. Best way to build a deck. Exactly. Okay. Mate space, dual field, Protector. Okay, because it's a fusion deck. All right, let's see how this works. Change from Osla Piscu FTK, Crimson Nova Turbo. No hand trap is so bad. It does have hand traps. Why use Poly from hand if cubics have their own fusion spell? Because Poly's a spell card, and the other one's a trap card. Duel. It's like, why run Pot of Greed? Why run Jar of Greed when you can run Upstart Goblin? Well, because one's a spell card and the other one's not. Spin the punishment wheel? 1 second, let me open up this punishment wheel. You have to answer everyone's questions in chat for 1 minute. Okay, for the next minute, you can ask whatever questions and I'll answer them. Hello, Mr. Long. Glad I can catch you live. Hello there. Turbo Nova, the Crimson Failure. Do you like someone? Heck no. Mr. Logs, am I a good mod? Not really. What's your favorite national what? I don't have a question. Excellent. Your address? Your mom's house. Favorite light fiend monster? Misjudge. How are you doing tonight? Good. Who's your Yugi waifu? None of them. Do you like me? I don't know who you are. What's your favorite dessert? Ice cream, but I can't have ice cream anymore. Are you going to answer them honestly? This is the real question? Yes. What questions do you hate answering? Ones that ask me about my opinions on Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Hunkf a mod again? He can be. Are you a VTuber? No. Do you have a girlfriend? No. I've also never had one. How heavy do you lift? Around 200. What do you think is the most average deck in Yu-Gi-Oh? All of them. Oh, this is Halcyon combos? I can't play through this. Do you like pineapples? Not really. What's your favorite anime? Maybe Welcome to the NHK. Do you hate Verte or Halcmore? I don't hate either of them. Who would you want? Cheese ice cream? Eel, no. What's a better feeling? Peeing after holding for 2 hours or peeing after holding for pooping after for holding 2 hours? Gross. Are you lactose intolerant? No. Will we collab with another VTuber again? Maybe. What's your opinion on chat? It's alright. What's your favorite Pokemon? The Snorlax. Do you watch any VTubers from Hololive ID? Yeah, I watched a lot of Rene in the past. Okay. We can send that to the grave. We can send this one. To send another one to the grave. And then pass. And as long as it's not destroyed, I'll be able to go into it on my next turn. Miwa Nova is talking about you, Mr. Logs. Kek, what are they saying? You think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is sort of pay to win? Yeah, all card games are pay to win. Because the definition of pay to win is very loose. And doesn't really mean... it's not as bad as it used to be. Because pay to win can be ascribed to so many different things so easily that it's not really a big deal if something's pay to win or not. Okay, effect veiler. Logs. Have you seen Sheriff Snorlax? No. Okay, that's enough questions. DuelLogs karaoke stream win? Never. Wait, what did they say about me? It's probably something bad, right? Logs just Subdure? All games are pay to win? Yeah, if you have to pay to play a game, it's pay to win. You never answered mine? What was your question? They're just praising you? Gross. 1 to 3. Do you hate me keeping score? Oh, I don't care. Face reveal win? Never. Actually, I took a picture at the casino with Sato and Leah. I can show you guys that. Wait, I can go into Predaplant Chimera Phlegia? Whoa. All three of them in the grave. I can show you the picture we all took together. Do you guys want to see it? The face reveal? Yes. Just kidding, I can't show it to you. Are you kidding me? I actually don't really want to see it because I like the mystery. I wasn't going to show it anyway. I was debating you. Okay, then we normal sub in this. Black Garden. Is that the picture linked on Leah's Twitter? Yeah, but like, you know, the real one. That was based off of the fake one that we made up. Wait, Predaplant Verte Anaconda? I can go into Predaplant Verte Anaconda? Oh wait, I can just go into Guardian Chimera, right? How come I can't go into Guardian Chimera? Abyss Dweller. Baguska. We're gonna go into Baguska to stall for a little bit. We're gonna do a little bit of trolling. Oh yeah, the picture on Twitter is funny. It is funny. It's so hilarious. Wait, I can go into polymerization now? Oh, it's because I didn't have 3 different names of monsters. Oh, okay, okay. Wait, what was that? Someone asked, what's one thing you would say to your past self? Oh, what's one thing you would say to your younger self? One thing I would say to my younger self, if I could go back in time, would be, hello there, younger self. It is me. Depending on the time frame, you're probably still exactly the same. Also, I have something very important to tell you. On May 24th in 2022, your friend is going to send you a message. Make sure you get back to her. ASAP. And also, make sure you go down to her house and make sure she's okay. That's what I would say to my younger self. I would tell them May 24th, 2022. Invest in GameStop. Never forget. Not really. She's a theater kid? Wait, what? Who's a theater kid? What are you guys talking about? Did you know that your daughter was allegedly a theater kid? Who? How long have you been streaming on Twitch now? Asagi Ame has been streaming on Twitch for at least a month. Maybe more. Was that the girl who hung herself? Nah, she didn't hang herself. She did lose her battle with depression, though. I think they're mauling over having Junks Peter stopped. Sad you can't see your YouTube chatters. Why would you want to see the YouTube chat? You can't even see the YouTube chat. Tim Rogers video series, similar story with his friend. It's interesting, recommend it. Final Fantasy recounted a similar story. Ooh, I want to see that. You watching Ring of Power? No. I don't really like Lord of the Rings. So what's the deck tonight? Currently I'm playing Crimson Nova Trinity Turbo. I'm glad you can't see me. I can see you. Right there. Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Oh shit. Well, it's in defense position, so it can't do anything. How is he comboing off with all of these cards in defense position? I thought you couldn't stream to both. No, don't quit. No, I was so close. You can't do this to me, Biggie Smalls. I'm literally shitting and farting. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Twitch lifted the rule. Literally shitting and or farting right now. Yeah, he hates Baguska. You're hot? IRL? No. You mean in game? Hell yeah, I'm winning all my matches. Synchrons versus one Drinky Boy. I can't believe Baguska single-handedly won me the game versus his deck. I love Cyberducks, but I don't care for anime, so just read a plot background of Edge Runner. What's that? Whoa, immediately shotgun Pot of Desires. Okay, Nabechi. Inspector Border. Oh, they're playing a Floodgate deck? Oh, Floodgate deck with Gren Maju, huh? Spiders could be sexy. I don't know about that. Are you confident in your physical appearance? I'm two minds about that. For one, I love myself. But for two, objectively speaking, I don't think I fit modern beauty standards. Let's go, a hero lives. I lost half my life points. I love anime. I've seen over 1,000 of them. Me too. I've seen so many anime that I've literally shitted and farted all over them. Don't worry, Logs, I'm ugly too. I don't care. I'm not sad about it. I don't need to know if you guys are ugly. Target one cubic monster. Send a number of cubic seeds from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Monster gates. Oh, this is an out to Inspector Border. DuelLogs, can you give us your manga and manhwa recommendations? I have an anime recommendation thing. Carbixud. Rude? Is it rude? The not caring Logs? I don't care what you guys look like. Do you want me to care? Let's see, Cubic Karma. I can summon this one, but I can't use Cubic Karma. Normal summon this card. Activate this. DuelLogs, can you shid and or fard for us? Yes. Are you into guys? No, I'm not gay. I've checked. I should add some seeds to the deck. Not enough Crimson Novas for this. Let's see. We can add one of these. And then we can add in triple seeds. And then... Sag, I have no chance with the Logs. Did you watch the Persona 3 movie? No. Carrying is cringe? What do you mean? You gotta be more specific than that. Infinite Impermanence. We have one Fusion Conscription. Maybe I should... No, no more Fusion Conscriptions. We should get rid of one more Effect Veiler. There we go. Ban him for not caring? Who doesn't care? GGG or Caliena? What's that? Finally, the seeds. Would you do a totally new player guide? I have a new player top 10. You can watch that instead. Basically the same thing. By the way, how did you check? Kind of sus. Check what? I checked base. Why are there prisms? Boxing? What are you guys talking about? This is true caring is considered cringe. You guys have got me confused. I am the confused Logs. Okay, then we can activate Foolish Burial Goods in order to send Cubic Karma to the graveyard, and then activate Cubic Karma. Okay, and then select a card to add from your deck to your hand. I could go into Duzan in order to get another Cubic Karma in the graveyard. Why 3 Prismas? So I can go into a 3rd Prisma. Okay, Cubic Karma. Activate Cubic Karma in order to add Crimson Nova to my hand. Then I can get a Crimson Nova in the graveyard if I want. If I do that, then I can't go into my shit. Fuck. If I had one more card. This stupid... How long does it last for? It's until the end of the turn, right? Until the end phase. Damn it, if only it lasts until my opponent's turn. Why is... This is a fucking trap card. Okay, well, I'll just go into the Tired Tapir for now. If this was a spell card, I could have gone into it. So Mr. Logs is considered a link. What's that? I was going to suggest Cubic Fusion deck. I saw on my phone that you were streaming. I just now got the... Wait, why is the alert taking an hour to go out? I've been streaming for 3 hours already. DuelLogs, can you give us manga or manhwa recommendations? Oh, can you just give recommendations generically? Yes, of course. I would recommend Spirit Circle and Solo Leveling, and the one... Shit, there's this one. It's called All Paths of the Villainess Lead to Death. That one's pretty good. I like that one. Okay, I keep winning with this deck, but I'm not winning the way I want to win. I don't know, I got late Twitch notices too. Yeah, it does that for me too. I remember I was watching I wanted to watch Tina's stream. It didn't send me until like 20 minutes after she started. And I was like, what the flip, Twitch? Is it possible to copy an image and then paste it over here? Okay. I can use Fright Fur Fusion. Polymerization. Edge Imp. Nice Baguska deck. I know, I keep winning with Baguska. What can I do? Okay. Prisma. Duzen. Should I just go into Baguska again? Baguska very strong in this format. Yeah. Cubic Karma. This is kind of just turned into a cubic deck. If I go into Predaplant Verte Anaconda, oh, I can't do it. Damn it, I hate this stupid deck. Okay, we'll put these two. We'll just Baguska pass. Someone remind me, I was gonna watch some of my past videos on stream. What are some good suggestions? You have Polly, if you can get a second Crimson Nova. Oh, we could watch Yu-Gi-Oh on stream. Through a Twitch Prime watch party. Baguska pass is a good win condition. That's how, this one thing's win. The whole jokes channel? No. Yu-Gi-Oh videos only. A kaiju? Oh no. Anyways, Yu-Gi-Oh's 5Ds? You guys want to watch 5Ds together so you can just hear me complain about it the whole time? I'd be like, man, this sucks. Your early top 10 videos? Yeah, let's do an early top 10 video watch along. I would watch 5Ds. I wouldn't mind watching 5Ds, but just know I'd probably complain the whole time. Wait, when are we doing this? Currently I'm listening to Leah's stream on my my earpod. She's doing karaoke right now. So once she's done with that, then we can go do the fun stuff. Akiza's face only? Oh yeah, I can bring out the Akiza model. Look, I'm a ghost. It's me, Ghost Rick. Wubba lubba dub dub. Here, let me set up Akiza. Or Akizo. Play the opening. Doo 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 doo. Going fast makes me feel alive. My heart beats in hyperdrive. Don't go stuck until I lose. Just let destiny choose. I can't see you going. I can't see you in it. I can see you going right here, right now. Okay. I lost. Well, whatever. You think you can win only if you lose? Let destiny choose? What chair to use for your desk? Been thinking about getting a better chair recently. I don't like the chair I have, and I'm thinking about buying another one. So I don't really want to give you a recommendation right now because I'm still looking. This is like the third chair I've bought and I don't like it. Okay, oh yeah, I have a Twitch prediction button. I can't see you going. I can't feel you going. Akira. I think this is the name of it. Let's see. It's a me. Hey, it works. Okay, we're gonna go back to spider. Because I feel naked without the spider. Okay. Ooh, oh my god, I have like all of the searches for this shit. I've been doing this because it keeps popping up. I've said it no to 3 times now. Yeah, I understand the pain, big Russian ox, especially when I'm just trying to lurk in a stream and it gives me that notification. It's like, I don't want to announce my presence. Stop asking me. I'm trying to be antisocial right now. I don't want to talk to anyone. What deck is he playing right now? I'm playing Crimson Nova FTK. Let's send Chimera Flesia to the grave. Okay, the normal summon this card. Send Cubic Karma to the grave. Special summon. I could use one of those to search. Nah, we'll just wait. It's not once per turn. I can just leave him in the graveyard. What is win-loss today? Oh, I've been winning so much that it's kind of crazy. Activate Chimera Flesia? Yeah, let's add Future Fusion. Just let Destiny choose. I can't. Is there another fusion card I can use to bring this card out? It's a Dark Fiend Fusion. Are there any things that work for Dark Fiend Fusions? Let me check Yugipedia. Yugioh. Let's see. Nova Trinity. Crimson Nova, the Dark Cubic Lord. Tips. This card's able to attack twice. That probably self-damaging effects likely to finish the game. Okay, this is useless. Dark Fusion, Dark Calling. Wait, does Dark Calling work on it? I don't think Dark Calling works on it. Can Verte copy Future Fusion? No, Verte specifically only works on normal and quick play spells. Because I don't want you to copy Future Fusion's effect. Jeez now. The game needs anti-hand trap engine or an archetype. Snore Souls, I know, right? The Iris Sword Soul. I think I might be better off not relying on Future Fusion. It's a little bit slow. Oh man, my nose is itchy. So Verte can buffer a fusion. Damn, he already lost. I know I'm losing. Don't make fun of me. I'm trying my best. I can't half-ass this. Bochi Bochi. Try longer? Are there any other cards? No. So, Necrofusion times 3. Let's remove Future Fusion. Garbage card. We still have Small World, which can be a bridge. Polymerization. I could go into Greater Polymerization, but I think normal Polymerization is probably better. Is there... You guys said Dark Fusion? Let me see. Dark Fusion. Fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck that must be special summoned with Dark Fusion by banishing the fusion materials listed on it from your hand and or graveyard. Fuck, that doesn't work. Dark Fusion works, but not Dark Calling. I don't care about Dark Fusion. I just want to use Dark Calling. Is there anything else? Maybe some fusion substitutes? Those apparently don't work. Will Fusion Tag work? No. That's Dark Calling. Dark Calling won't work though. It says only monsters that can be summoned using Fusion, Dark Fusion, but it doesn't have an effect to be summoned with Dark Fusion. Rest in peace for Hulk for access code Talker climbs. True. Sword Souls are the jerks of Lord. Good. 3 conscription and no future. Yeah, we can play 3 conscription. I can just remove Small World and affect Veiler. There we go. This should work. Fusion deployment won't work. Not for what I'm trying to do. More evil hero support would be awesome. True. No, I want to go first. I need to go first with this deck. Okay, good. Oh, shit. The fact that he let me go first is bad. Okay. I've removed 2 things. Oh, I don't need those. I feel like any fusion card would be a rare at most rather than SR or URs. I know, right? Let's see here. Ooh, this hand fucking sucks. Let's go for a hero lives. Wow. Absolutely no response. Okay, Predaplant Orpheus Scorpio. We use this in order to send Ep Chains to the grave. Special summon Darling Tonia Cobra. Activate Chains. Activate Darling Tonia Cobra. Numeron time. Select a card to add from your deck to your hand. Fusion Conscription. Edgim's Chains can add Fright for Fusion. Okay, then we're going to use this to go +1. Poly, Edgimp Chain. Okay. Now, if I just had a way to get Karma in the grave, I could go into Trinity. Okay, we have 1 Crimson Nova. How do I get Karma in the grave? Damn it. I should add one of the... I should add Nightmare Phoenix. Mr. Logs becomes a ghost. Does someone redeem Ghost? No one redeemed Ghost. Thanks for the sub, Strong Bull. Extra Foolish Burial. We can use this to send Chimera Flesia to the grave. I need to get Karmic Fusion in the grave. Ghost mode, here you go. But I don't have a way to do it. Wait, can't I use Verte Anaconda? You can add special summon monsters for the rest of this turn. If I use this, I can't special summon monsters for the rest of the turn. Yeah, I can't use it. Oh, damn it. I'll just do this. Fastest way to kill yourself. We'll use that and that. Look, another Chimera Flesia. Okay. And then just pass. Adventure Engine lets you discard, but I need my normal summon effect. Activate Chimera Flesia from the graveyard? Yes. Fusion actually, I kind of need Poly. Wait, Numeron doesn't even run Raigeki? Of course they do. Wait, did they just set cards and pass? They just set 2 cards and pass? Well, I still don't have a way to get Cubic Karma in the grave. Here we go. Polymerization, Guardian Chimera. These 3. This works, I guess. We can pop 1 card and then destroy 2. Okay. They're playing Cubics. Activate Cubic Duzon to send Karma to the grave. Activate Karma. Cubic Karma, another Cubic Lord. Okay, let's go into the battle phase. Cubic Ascension. Uh-oh. Cubics versus Cubics. If he wants, he can completely lock down my field. For now, I can just use Chimera Flesia to send it to the graveyard. A mirror deck? Kind of. I'm playing a fusion version of the deck. Lightning Storm? Fuck. Flesia banishes even betterer. Hey, do you like start watching your videos recently and my first time catching you live? Well, hello there, Wires Rock. I'm sorry, today I'm just being degenerate. I'm not playing the game properly. Fusion conscription. Okay, I'm ham-boned. Do I have a Crimson Nova in the deck? Wait, can I add them from the graveyard? Oh my god, I didn't know that. Whoa, if I had a Poly, I could actually go into it. Damn it. I'm ham-boned. Okay, what do I need to add to this deck? Tell me, what do I need to add to this deck? I don't remember. Flesia banishes even better. Oh, yeah. Gotta play 3 Poly, of course. The spider died. No, he just turned into a ghost. Here, let's go back to spider form. Foolish burial goods. This isn't going to help. We'll send that one to the grave. Then we'll use Dharma. I really need to get a fucking Nightmare into my deck so I can discard cards from my hand. Activate Cubic Meteor. This deck could use a Book of Moon. That's why you're losing. Oh yes, of course. That would explain very much. Wait, what are they going to go into with 2 cards? Mud Dragon. Oh, yeah, I guess they both were light attribute. Send a card to the graveyard. Okay. Alright, 1600. I can destroy that with Prisma. Heck yeah. Alright. What deck are you playing? I'm playing a failure. That's what I'm playing. May time? Oh, I must have missed that. Okay. Oh my god, he's playing cubics as well. A hero lives barely cost anything. I know, right? If he goes into Crimson Nova, I lose. Based Mirror, I could have went into it if I had just played a better deck. Waifu maid. Hey, DuelLogs, in her stream, Miwa said you're a VTuber. Go tell Miwa she's wrong. 3 Poly, 3 Greater Polys. I'm not going to play 3 Greater Polys. Are you kidding me? Hi, Mr. Logs. Hello there, the Kingslayer 93 XXXX. Imagine losing to Duzan. Shut up. I wasn't even trying to win. Nightmares. We'll just play 1 of each. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. I don't have tuners in the deck anymore. And we'll get rid of Predator Plant Verte Anaconda? No. Barricade. I do play continuous cards. Barricade blocker. Continuous field guild from your graveyard to your hand, and I do send them to the graveyard. I probably don't need 3 of those, and I probably don't need the access code talker. Shit, which one's better? Access code talker or Underworld Goddess? Do you need 3 of the fusion? No, I don't need 3 of the fusion, but I want to play 3 of the fusion. It sends your cubic spells to the grave. Oh, you're right, and recurs them. Underworld. Okay, we'll get rid of access code. Okay, polymerization. AC is better. What's AC? Access code is better. Fine. Didn't know you had a Twitch. Love YouTube content. Hello there, FTZ Zombies 628. I do have a Twitch, but it's very exclusive. Nobody knows that it exists. Oh, I can use Fusion Recycling Plant. That gets it in the graveyard. Oh my god, why did nobody tell me about Fusion Recycling Plant? It allows me to recycle my polymerization as well. And then I have Necrofusion, and then I have Unification of the Cubic Lord. We can get rid of that. Okay. Whoa. Redeemed to duel me? Okay. You just want to play Goddess because she's shiny? Yeah. Call me worthless? Dwarwer117, you're worthless, you piece of garbage. I hate you, and I hope you get hit by 2 buses. Someone redeemed duel me. We'll do that after this duel. Fusion Gate? What's Fusion Gate? Only 2? Logs is going soft. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Why did they quit? Are they trying to derank too? I didn't want to save this replay. How do I remove... I don't want to... Here, let's set this up. Okay. Duel room. Room details. This is for the one person. His name is Faku XFG Forever 2. Where are you at, Faku X Forever G2? What is your name in this? Here? What's your name in here? I don't see you in chat. I'm Faku Wu NMD? Okay. We'll just wait for you to show up. Chat, what is the current event? I don't think the event is up yet. 20 members already in. This is from yesterday. That's probably why it hasn't closed yet. It'll probably shut down in a little bit. Since I think rooms only last for like... Event goes live the 19th. Hey yo, there's some odds. I need the room ID. I gave the room ID in chat. Here, I'll give it again. It goes live on the 19th. They already have it up on the thing if you want to look at it. Oh, wow. Can you say ooh-woo? No. Fakua, there you are. Let's duel. Oh, sorry, didn't saw. I'm closing the stream. Bye-bye. See ya. I tried going against a branded Despia in ranked match. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I went second. Dude. So, Mari Ian has an MS Paint minion version of herself. And it's so funny. I need an MS Paint version of myself. Oh, I went first? I think I got this. Fusion Recycling Plant, assuming he doesn't have any disruption. Fusion Recycling Plant sent Edgem's Chain to the graveyard in order to search out my polymerization. He can summon it now. If he uses Max C, that's fine by me. Activate Edge Imp Chain. Good morning. Hello there, Cafe Fico. Long time no see. I haven't seen you since yesterday. Okay. Fright work, patchwork. Polymerization. Look at all these cards I have. Then I can use Fusion Conscription to search out another Crimson Nova. Hey, it's Fico. Yeah. Okay, then Prisma. Then I can use Prisma. The final one. I have them all. Effect Veiler. I could make use of Fusion Recycling Plant. There is a way to recover this Crimson Nova from the graveyard. I just need to draw into something else for it. Is he gonna do it? I almost had it, but then he Effect Veilered to me. Okay, Polymerization, Maxi. Okay, Guardian Chimera. 2, 3. Okay. Activate Fusion Recycling Plant. Yes. There we go. And I have one more Crimson Nova in the graveyard to recover. Yeah, Chimera. He can't be targeted, and he has 3,300 attack. Good luck destroying this guy without targeting him. Ooh. I'll be right back. I'm back. Am I winning? Well, the spider's bone. He could summon Trinity this turn? How? I can't summon Trinity this turn. If I use Fusion Recycling Plant, I can get another poly back, but then I can't do anything with it. Hello, Mr. Logs. Hello there. It is me, Mr. Logs. That is my name. Chimera Phlegia. Okay, well, let's put this guard into attack position. Not being targetable is pretty neat. You hype 2 Trickstar stage again? Hell yeah, I am. I can't wait to have 2 Trickstar stages. That's all I ever care about. Every night before I go to bed, I just think, man, I wish there was 2 Trickstar stages in this game. The sleepy logs? I'm not sleepy. Duel logs, wet dream? What? Chimeraplegia? Yeah, Chimeraplegia. Oh, Ash Blossom? God damn it. Sky Striker Mecha Module multi-roll. Wait, I'm the only person who does that at night? Does what at night? Any Spiral truthers in chat? What? Wait, no one plays Spirals. Spirals is a meme. I have the stream in the background. What's going on here? My opponent is playing Sky Strikers. Sky Strikers. Going into Sky Striker Ace Kagari. Hydrate my logs. I am hydrating. I'm drinking all kinds of water. Wait, Leah's Tsunami. Tsunami. Call me worthless? Pisha 19, you're worthless, you piece of garbage. Nothing's more worthless than asking a streamer to call you worthless. Kidney stones are a bitch? Yeesh, that would suck. Truth about spirals is their turns take 15 minutes. Good. Are there different kinds of water? No, all water is the same. Whoa. Oh my god, I totally forgot that they can just use Pot of Avarice natively to recycle all of their plays. Focus on your stream, Mr. Logs. Never 0213KT. Wait. I know that name, Zero. You were gifting subs to Leah earlier. I saw you. What are you doing over here? Why aren't you listening to Tsunami by Leah Asimov? Mr. Logs says premium water. No, I buy the cheap shit because it's good. Harpy's Feather Duster. Wow. I like when Sky Strikers adding engine, engage, activate, arrest, DD Crow, one of the targets. Damn it, all I want to do is bring out my boss monster, but he keeps stopping me. Anything but Dasani? I'm not using Dasani. If this can resolve, I can get out my fusion monster. Oh, I sent the wrong card. Carbig. Dasani is shit. Dasani's fine. Spiral's also Hulk Turbo. I'll just add another one, I guess. It's a 0. Let me just attack. He still can't target my Guardian Chimera. However, they can just go into Access Code Talker to destroy it whenever they want. But I guess I need one of their hand traps for that. DuelLogs use Duster now. I don't have Duster. Okay. Using that. Sky Striker Ace Ray going into another card. Continue the attack? No. Alright, another Shizuku because they reset it with their Pot of Avarice. Man, Pot of Avarice is busted in Sky Strikers. Because Sky Strikers has such a coward. Uh-oh. That's Axe's code. No need to see it. Because I have no cards left. One second. Okay. Game number 2. Where'd you go? There he is. You were so close. I was. I fucked up. I sent the wrong card to the graveyard. First to go. I got it this time. I guess this is one way to do it. I sure do love paying half my life points. Strategic misplays to lower your opponent's guard? Exactly. Bad hand? I don't see what's bad about this hand. It seems pretty good to me. Wait. You cannot set spell traps during the turn to activate this card? Are you kidding me? Why? Why can't I set spells? What's the point of that restriction? He's not. It's a channel point redeem? Yeah. I don't think anyone wants to see Chimera Phlegia. I want to see Chimera Phlegia. That's a weird restriction. I know, right? Extra Foolish, just too many downsides for no reason whatsoever. I mean, it's a good card. It's just like, I don't get why it has that restriction. Have to wait on the redeem? Yeah. Rip not reading. I didn't need to set it anyway. Oh. It's not a big deal. Ooh. Yes. Activated during the damage step so they can't use its effect. Now they have to just use it like a normal Link monster. Like, there's not many decks that benefit from sending extra deck to the graveyard? No, there's tons. You could just send Tis to the graveyard and destroy one of your opponent's cards. Or you can send Titiniclad to get the whole Dogmatica engine live. In dual rooms, I only play Penguins. Natis is too slow. You can't use the effect. The cubic keys prevent you from using your effects. Oh, I guess if you distribute the card, you can use the effect, huh? Never mind. Natis is too slow. You could also send other cards, too. There's lots of good cards to send to the graveyard. It's just, unless your deck is specifically playing them, you don't really need Foolish Burials. What's up, Logs? The sky is up. Oh no, my life points are so low. Sky Striker Ace Kagari. You play extra Foolish and Megalith for Arclight. Yep, you can do that. Rip negate, the tribute is a cost. Yeah, and since it's a counter, the counter goes away immediately. So that's why they said Nadir's Servant is a busted card. What's that card again? Okay. DuelLogs is #1 spider on Twitch. There are no other spiders. Thanks for the sub, LatNG. Ooh. Oh, my nose is itchy. Play Zushin? Never. Okay, then we can add cubic seed. Cubic seed. Then normal summon edge imp chain. Then we can do this. I can move over here. Ooh. Do this one first. Then Nightmare Phoenix to chain block. Karmic Cubic Karma to destroy one of the back row cards. Can you play Magic Keys? Oh, I haven't played Magic Keys yet, have I? There are no other spiders on Twitch, but somehow Logs is the 5th top best spider. Heck yeah, that sounds about right. Infinite Impermanence on nothing. Excellent. Okay, then we can add Fright Fur Fusion. Okay, activate Fright Fur Fusion. I'm still waiting on Libromancer to come to MD. Me too. Edge Imp Chain and... Okay. Then activate Cubic Karma to search out a card from my deck. Oh. A Cubic Lord, and then my next turn I have it. I have the Cubics. I did it. Except I'll lose if I don't do this turn. Only from the graveyard. Face down. I need to get the 3 Cubics in the graveyard instead. Okay. This card, and this card. Put them over here. Activate Guardian Chimera. Ash Blossom to stop the full effect. Damn it. Looks like they did have Ash Blossom. Nova's getting bamboo locked by Miwa. She's molding. Is she actually? Oh, I don't see it. Must have happened already. Okay, Guardian Chimera. I can get one more Crimson Nova, then I need to get both of them in the graveyard to Necro Fusion it out. Nova's molding. I missed it. Damn it, I'm gonna have to watch that full VOD. How long have they been streaming together for? Let me check. 3 hours. Damn, they can go on forever. Nova's getting bullied. Miwa plays a lot of sweaty decks. How many times has Miwa won? Gonna spend some time to summon Star Eater. Casual matches. Go Guardian Chimera. I'm trying my best. They haven't used Pot of Avarice yet, have they? There's no other spiders on Twitch, but somehow... Oh, I already read that. Well, that's game over. That's Axis Code Talker. Well, I'll let him do it since he won. You can go ahead and go into the Axis Code Talker combo. Go, Guardian Chimera. Yeah, it's Axis Code time. Christian Halki Fibrax, special summon Effect Veiler from the deck. Use both of them to go into Celine, Queen the Master of Magicians. Then use Celine's effect to remove 3 spell counters to special summon Effect Veiler back from the graveyard. Then use Effect Veiler plus Celine to go into Access Code Talker, targeting Celine for a 3000 attack boost. Then use access code Talker's effect in order to banish Celine, the Queen of Master Magicians, from the graveyard or any of the other Sky Striker cards in order to non-target and destroy Chimera. Then attack directly for 5,400 points of damage. Can you rewind the live for a couple minutes over Nova's channel? I would need like a timestamp to watch it. Oh, actually, yeah, I can. Did she get FTK locked? I don't see it. I'm rewinding. I don't see. Oh, she did it. And she pulled off the lock. I'm just gonna have to watch the VOD. Damn it. Why do they all have to stream? Have to do such great streams at the same time as my stream? Hey, look, the access code talker win. I already told you guys how this is gonna happen. Well, in a few days, the combo will be no more. A few days? Isn't that ban list not going to go into effect until like the end of the month? Excellent, Fuka. Well, that's 2 and 2. Alright, I'm going to close the room. And try to get this off in ranked. Against easier decks than Sky Strikers. Sky Strikers play too many hand traps, man. VTubers thrive on late night? No, they don't. I'm literally the only person who streams this late at night. Oh, wait. I streamed pretty early today. Okay. I have a question. Do you know ways to deal with Mech Knight Avermax? Yeah, if you just breathe on it slightly, it dies. A hero lives. We go into Elemental Hero Prisma. Then normal summoned Duzan in order to send Cubic Karma to the graveyard. Then activate Cubic Karma to add Crimson Nova to my hand. Then what we can do is send one to the graveyard. If I send one to the graveyard, I can't do anything with it this turn. And I can't do anything with Cubic Karma this turn either. So what I can do is just go into Baguska, the terrible, tired Tapir. Okay. Droplet also works. I can't use Droplet. It only summons my opponent's cards, not my cards. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, they're playing a Hero Lives as well? Hero Lives? What are they going into? Call me worthless? Alexa, play... I'm not going to repeat that. Limbitsky. You're worthless, you piece of garbage. I hope you have a terrible night's sleep. And you wake up very tired. And no matter how much coffee you drink, you don't ever get untired. Oh my god, are they trying hero plays through Baguska, the terrible, tired Tapir? A mirror match? It looks like it's a mirror match. You think he's also playing Supernova Trinity? I'm not saying that. I have an Amazon device. Sunriser. It's gonna go to the grave. Not gonna do nothing. Why game bug? That's not gonna work. Leah's worthless was better. Shh. Shut up. I remember I wrote down some things from Tina because apparently, in her words, she used to be very mean when she was in high school, so she has lots of good ones for the Worthless Redeem. If you guys want a good Worthless Redeem, you should watch Tina's stream. Tina Chino. Come on, give me what I need. Ooh, Duzon. Okay, detach a card. I don't have a fusion card, though. So if I summon out Duzon, I can't actually do anything with it this turn. So I guess I'll just set this. Wait. Another VTuber? Here, I'll give you guys her link. Tina Chino. There it is. She has a great Worthless Redeem. Would Baguska versus Baguska negate the upkeep cost? No. Because it's a cost, not an effect. Tina is cool? Yeah, I love Tina. She's great. Blaze Man. Not gonna work. Are you suggesting more VTubers logs? Yeah. Okay. Ooh, Prisma. Still don't have a way to get a fusion card. No, wait, I do. Select a card. Let's see. There is... I can get Cubic Karma into the grave. I can summon Duzon to get another one in the grave. Then I can go into Predaplant Vertigo Anaconda in order to copy the effect of polymerization. Okay, we'll put him into attack position. Normal summon Duzon. Wait, I had you muted. Why did you shout me out? Oh shit, you were here? I was telling them that I did a worthless redeem and they said it was bad. And I was like, you have to watch Tina's. She has a really good worthless redeem. Caught in 4K. I didn't know you were around. How embarrassing. Hazukashi. Okay. Then activate Forbidden Droplet. We'll send Karma to the grave. Alright. Hazukashi. She. Say Hazukashi like Rosemi? I did. Hazukashi. She. Okay. Then we can activate Cubic Karma number 2. In order to go into my third copy of Crimson Nova. Then put him in face-up attack position. Then go into this card and hope it doesn't get negated. If it gets negated, I will literally shit and or cry. To be honest, I'm just lurking. Catching Pokemon is also watching TV. Who the fuck plays Solemn Judgment anymore? Fucking shit. God damn it. Catching Pokemon and also watching TV. Oh, that was a whole bunch of things you were doing. Don't you play Pokemon outside of your streams? Shiny hunting? Piss. Literally shitting and farting at the same time right now. You have no idea. Crab noise? I should go to crab mode. There, now I'm a crab. I'm trying to complete my Pokédex or else. No. Oh. I have never once tried to complete my Pokédex before. I don't even know what that would entail. That sounds like a lot of work. I'm playing KOTOR 2 and watching stream. Nice. I too like to watch streams while I'm doing other things. Like currently I'm listening to Leah's stream. And occasionally checking in on the collab with Miwa and Nova. They're playing Blue Eyes versus Suships. I'm playing Air Knights? Nice. I was watching Mogu play that this morning. Hi Logs, just got some Pokemon TCG cards today and I pulled a full art Snorlax, so cool. Snorlax cards. Should I collect Snorlax cards? The thought of collecting Snorlax cards doesn't really appeal to me very much. The ADHD logs? What? I don't have ADHD. Nani? Multi-stream drifting? I'm just listening. To be honest, I didn't think Leah would stream this long. Because she doesn't normally stream this long. I was basically just waiting for her to stop streaming so I can go watch my videos and comment on them. So until then, I'm just playing Cubic Nova Crimson deck. Oh no! They went into Elemental Hero Sunriser! I'm fucked. They're immediately going into Fusion. So you Gaslight and you got Ghosted too? I'm a ghost! Oh, being a ghost is great because I get ghosted a lot. No, wait. I'm trying to think. No, I don't get ghosted that much. I think I get ghosted a normal amount of. The like, you know, if there was a regulated amount, I'd probably get ghosted a regulated amount of times. I rarely see you stream on Sunday. That's because I don't stream on Sunday. But Sunday is like the only day I take completely off and I don't do anything. stop. He's already dead. Oh, he's mad that I stalled him out for 2 turns. Guaranteed. I thought Twitch chat were the ghosts. Twitch chat is the ghost because they're dead. How have I not been able to pull this off? I've been so close so many times. How does it just keep not happening? How many times have you been ghosted? Dude, I remember one time my friend Sarah ghosted me for a whole month just because she was mad that I got mad at her for ghosting. No, she flaked out. We were supposed to hang out, and then the day for the hangout came, and then she ghosted my messages all day. And then when she finally got back to me, I was like, you know, I was upset about it, and she ghosted me for a full month. And then a month later, she was like, okay, I'm done being mad at you now. It's like, you're done being mad at me? You were the one... I don't know. I was so flabbergasted that I couldn't even be mad. She's like, so are you going to be mad or you want to hang out? And I was like, sure, let's hang out, I guess. You just started getting mad at you then. We were friends for 10 years. Very good friends. She was, she could be a little weird sometimes, that's for sure. The beta logs? I mean, I guess. Gaslight gatekeep girl boss. You got outplayed? I mean, like, ball was completely in her court. The alpha male logs? Whatever. There are some people who tie their whole identities to those terms, so I'm not going to comment on that. She was mad at you for ghosting you? She was mad at me because I got mad at her for ghosting me. If that makes sense. Are you into Cyberpunk? No. I did see some clips from a new anime about Cyberpunk that look pretty cool, though. Those are potentially dangerous people. No, it's kind of like, you know, there's some people who tie their whole identity to like their political opinion or like their religion. So if you talk about it, they'll get incredibly upset because you're attacking them because that's their whole personality. And the whole alpha and beta male thing is in that camp. So it was like smoking weed. Like, they're just some things that people tie their personalities to. And when they do, you generally just want to avoid those topics. The Asmon logs. Edge runner's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I saw this like clip. That was pretty cool. 4,000, 3,000. If they get 1,000 points of damage on the board, I lose. I guess I'd probably do the same as you. And get good Chad. It's Asagi Ame. How long has she been in here? Ame, what's up? Don't you usually sleep at this time? Almost died laughing. Okay, that should get them the card they need. I'm so close to getting this card out. How does this card just not want to come out? It's so hard to get out this one fucking fusion monster that just requires 3 specific cards as its materials. My favorite generic non-copyrighted fish VTuber. That sounds like Asagi Ame from the Twitch.tv Asagi Ame. It's almost sleep time for me. Almost. Oh, I saw your collab with Junk earlier today. That was amazing. Add Crimson Nova to my hand. Then I can use Predaplant Scorpio. I thought she was a Magikarp. She is a Magikarp. Okay, we get this card out. Activate Edge Imp Chain as Chainlink 1. Darlington No Cobra as Chainlink 2. Ever heard about Muddy Mud Dragon? Yeah, it doesn't work in this deck. Okay, then we add Conscription. Eventually I'll get all 3 copies of Humzik Dark Cobra. Polymerization, edge imp chain. Okay. Then I can go into barricade blocker. I could just go into Guardian Chimera, I guess. Okay, Guardian Chimera. Oh, I can go into Chimera Flesia. Using my cards on the field. I forgot Chimera Flesia was a card that exists. Junk is Poggies? Yeah, Junk's pretty cool. Okay. Activate Fusion Recycling Plant. Add Orpheus Scorpio back to my hand. And then in 2 turns, I can get Fusion Conscription to search out the last 2 cards I need. Why is it so hard? I was so close to getting it out while shitting and farting. Shut up. Don't make fun of me. Okay, they activate Pot of Extravagance to draw 2 cards. What are they going to do next? All I have is a Chimera Flesia on the field. They have Time Maiden. They're going to go into a Time Lord, special summon any Time Lord monster from their deck. Oh no. My one weakness. Monster effects. That don't destroy. Machion, what does this one do? Have your life points? Oh, okay, that's fine. Yes, activate Chimera Flesia. Target 1 monster on the field with a level that's less than this card. I don't have less than that. Predator Plan's very interesting. A hero lives. I might be able to do this. My one weakness is death. Bad luck blast. God damn it. Don't burn me yet. Let me do my stuff. Crimson Nova. Okay. Then I'll activate Predaplant Chimera Flesia to send it to banish itself, I should say. That way I can use a Hero Lives to bring out my big dude. Elemental Hero Prism from the deck. Then activate Prism to copy Crimson Nova. Crimson Nova's copied. Then use Fusion Recycling Plant. Edge Imp Chain to the grave. Maytime. Oh, I have to swap over to Spider for Maytime. Okay, then we can activate Edge Imp Chain. Okay. Thanks for the sub, Neon Violent. Okay, Polymerization. Poly. Secret Blast. Wait, what are they doing? That's... I think I still live with 575, right? No? Fuck. Dead? All I wanted to do is get off the fucking combo. This deck is so good at almost getting to it. Try draw cards? I don't need draw cards. I have the combo. All I have to do is just not lose. Leah's Forever stream tonight. Yeah, she's streaming a lot tonight. Trade effects read dead. Is my opponent going first? Speedroid Scratch. Speedroid combos. Send a Speedroid card from your hand to the graveyard. Add a Speedroid monster from your deck to your hand. Mirror match moment. I don't know, for a second it showed it as a polymerization. I don't want to sit through Speedroid combos. They take forever. Yeah, I lowered a rank. I wanted to lower a rank. I just sit here and watch the auto and on switching. What? What about auto and on swapping? Your opponent is choosing whether to go first or second? Excellent. I got TBC'd and Gozen matched? Excellent. Wouldn't Greater Fusion help you out with this deck since you're aiming for 3 materials? No. That one's also just the same as Poly, where you need to have it on the field or hand. Damn it, let me go first. I don't want to sit through my opponent's combos. Let's see. My deck currently can't do shit. Oh my goodness gracious. Can't read. I can read. I'm the biggest reader in the world. Doom King Baylor Drotch. He's gonna summon zombies on you. Rivalry in hand. If he has rivalry in hand, whatever. Ooh, this just gave me 2 of them. Foolish Burial Goods. There can be only one. Mmm. Mmm. He had to send his to the grave. Let's see. Cubic Karma. Okay, then I could use Cubic Karma to search out the Cubic Karma from my deck. Crimson Nova. Okay, then I can normal summon Duzon, activate its effect. To send Cubic Karma to the graveyard, activate Cubic Karma. Wait, I can use Poly? How can I use Poly? Oh, it's because it's a different type of monster. Okay, we'll use... I have one more card. If I can get all the cards in the graveyard. Okay, we can go into Guardian Chimera. We use this card, and this card. Okay, and we can pop one card on the field. We'll just pop the field spell. Activate Edge and Chain as Chain Link 1. Chimera as Chain Link 2. Zombie World being beneficial? Exactly. Destroy Zombie World. Add Fright Fur. Ooh, I drew cards! Okay, Fright Fur Patchwork. Add Polymerization, Edge of Chain from deck to hand. Then we can use extra Foolish Burial to send Chimera Flesia to the grave. And that should allow me to search out Fusion Conscription on my next turn. Main phase 1. 3,300 points of damage. Necroid Fusion. All right, I used the card. I can't set this turn. Is this the game? This might be the game. I might finally get it. Chimera Flesia. Search out Fusion Conscription. Okay. Fusion Conscription. I can search out Crimson Nova on my next turn. Then I can Polymerization to bring it out. And then I can Necrofusion to bring out a second one. Oh, I'm so close. I can almost taste it. Raigeki? Shit, well, I guess that's one way to get rid of Chimera. The scoop phase? He might scoop. I got it. I got it. Another Duzen Fusion Conscription. Maybe I should not have activated in the same column as that. Don't worry, I still have Duzen to get it out. Don't jinx it, Mr. Spider. Shut up. I know what I'm doing. Hakuro? Hakuro does nothing. Not unless they have Eldritch on the field. And even then, it doesn't stop what I'm trying to do. Crimson Nova. Finally got it. I'm literally freaking it right now. Crimson Nova. 1, 2, 3. imperm. No, there's another like counter trap that only works on cards and columns. I did it. I finally brought it out. How long are you literally shitting and or farting right now? Yes. Actually, literally shitting and farting at the same time right now. And then I can go into another one. 1600. Wait, this one attacks twice, right? When this card destroys a monster by battle. Yeah. Have my opponent's life points. Then activate its effect to attack again. I finally got out Crimson Nova. Shitting and farting. Oops. Yes, exactly, Asage Ame. I finally did it. After how many duels to finally get out the frickin' Crimson Nova? Frickin' Crimson Nova of the Crimson Nova? Finally, after 18 matches. MBT here, truly blessed. MBT's not here. Bullshit. Actually, if he is here, I can just check. Actually, I don't know how to check. I don't care. Let's go. I can't believe I got that. Would using Hex Shield make it easier? Apparently you can't use it, and I haven't checked. Okay. So. I finally got it off. You know what I'm going to do now? I guess I'll watch my old videos. The One Piece. The One Piece is real. The One Piece. The One Piece is real. Agreed. Oh shit, he was here? Fuck. I thought you guys were joking. Oh no, he was here. I have to explain myself. Sometimes chat lies about people being in chat. So I've just come to expect that they're lying to me. I'm sure you can relate. Let's see. I'm not logged into my DuelLogs account over here. ASMR, please. Chat never lies. Always blame chat. You guys, I'll stop blaming you the moment you guys stop lying. I guess I can just go to my account. Ow, man, my nose is itchy. I would never lie. Ame, all you do is eat hot chip and lie. LOL MBT. Wait, what? Oh, you guys have MBT, the fuck, what is MBT called? He's a meat tuber, a real YouTuber. Not real. Real's not the right word for it. It's definitely meat tuber. A real tuber, not real. That insinuates that. Whatchamacallit. Well, whatever. Yeah, meat tuber. I like meat tuber. That's hilarious. It's basically the same thing. So you're a VTuber, Mr. Logs? No. See, the thing is, I'm not a VTuber. The reason for that is because I actually just don't want to show my face at all. But if you don't show your face as a streamer, people will never shut up about it. They'll ask you questions about it nonstop. So the spider is just to get people to shut up. That's it. It's not really the same thing. Oh, don't like that. The meat tuber. Thanks for the gifted sub, Zero. Man, Zero, you're out there gifting subs to everybody today. But that's still a VTuber? No, it's literally just to get people to shut the front door. That's all it is. Yeah, like a VTuber. Shut up. Any reason for not showing your face? Yeah, it's because I'm ugly. We like to joke around. But still a VTuber. Shut up. I'm just trying to look at how to look at... I don't really want to watch my videos, to be honest. My videos suck. Let me go to studio mode real quick. See if I can figure this out. That's the reason I'm a VTuber, Lamau. Wait, the reason you're a VTuber is because you're ugly, Asage Ame? Same. Although I'm not a VTuber. Call me worthless? 0213 KT. You're worthless, you piece of garbage. I can't believe you donate to streamers. There's nothing more cringe than that. I'm an ugly fish? Excellent. Someone redeem something? Wait, what did they redeem? I know, I got it. Oh, and also thanks for the sub, November 11. I must have missed it. No, the reason they're a VTuber is because you're ugly? What? Let's see. I'm setting up something real quick. Don't mind me. I have a room specifically set up for something. For tier list, but I can't find it. It's not this one. Oh, I think it is this one right here. I think this might work. Some of the most powerful... Is there a way to, like... This works, kind of. Okay, it's in 720p recording. What if Mr. Logs is a program? What are you talking about? Teach me cubics, please? I love cubics. Cubics are my best friend. I didn't say boyfriend. I gotta stop saying that, otherwise people are gonna think I'm... Actually, I don't care what they think of me. The 720T boyfriend. I didn't say it. I was about to say it, but I stopped myself, so it doesn't count. Alright, so I'm gonna watch one of my earliest videos. I'm gonna go into ghost form for this. The rumor came out. Does the DuelLogs is gay? Nope. I can assure you I'm not gay because I've checked. Okay. So, no, not most popular. Date added, oldest first. Oh my goodness gracious. I forgot. I was a YouTuber for 5 years before I started doing top 10s. Oh, shit. I was trying to look at my... These are the wrong ones. Confirmed by DuelLogs himself? Wait, what? What's confirmed? Look at all this beautiful content. Oh my god, look at these thumbnails. They're so bad. Alright, thanks for the bits, Fleecy Spider. You're a spider. The ninja dupe. 1 second, I gotta move this over here. See, the way I watch this is I have it on my third monitor, and then I'm just looking at it through OBS, because I have chat in OBS. Beautiful, I love it. When you're embarrassed about your past. Dude, my past... Here, let's go to one of my first edited videos. These all have my... Oh my god. September OCG ban list is out from 9 years ago.
Alright, so the September OCG ban list is out.
That mic!
And I'm just gonna go through the cards. Anyways, they pretty much killed spellbooks and dragon rulers.
No way.
While at the same time... Well, actually, I don't know. Evil swarms are pretty much left out. The only reason evil swarms were good was because they stopped spellbooks and dragon rulers. So, they'll still be good, but...
Why aren't you showing cards, you lazy ass?
Rooster.
Oh, here we go.
I don't really play Fireface. Without Judgment, they're kind of meh. And then on
Look at
to
no
the
background.
limited. First, Brotherhood of the Fire Fist. Rooster, I don't really play Fire Fist, so I don't really care about that. I just don't really like Fire Fist either.
Oh my god.
G-Next Ally Birdman, and Divine Wind of the Mist Valley.
You're not gonna explain
Those
why?
two cards combo together really well. It's not really a surprise they're both on there.
No, actually, I think they did.
Well, actually, it is kind of a surprise. Why would they put a field spell card on there? I know it's good. It combos well with G-Next Ally Birdman, but not really...
I can't watch this. I'm cringing. Ooh, what's this? Law of the Deck profile?
Alright, so for the Law of the Normal deck with the new ban list, it doesn't really change it much.
What ban
Basically,
list?
what does change it though is Galaxy Serpent.
Wait. Why would the ban list change Law of the Normal? Like, this is a garbage deck.
And pop.
In 6 months? Hey, Leah, thanks for the 6-month sub. I saw that you sung Tsunami. I was listening the whole time. I was waiting for you to stop streaming so I could watch my own videos. And you stopped at the perfect time because I finally got off the combo of my shitty-ass deck.
Of duplicity. So anyways, with Law of the Normal, you have 2 Galaxy
Pot of
Serpents.
duplicity.
It's the only level 2.
Wait, is the sound on this like too loud? Because it's kind of loud for me. Nice. Like, is the sound of this fine? Because I didn't do any testing. Like, I'm just using my normal sound stuff. It's fine. All right.
Monster, you'd be running the rest of level 1.
What is the ghost?
Oppressed people.
I can turn into a
triple
ghost.
Bulinia, triple Flame Veil Guard, and triple DD Trainer.
Why am I running only 2 fitting rooms? Thanks for the gifted sub, Mex Chaos. You see, the reason I run 15 normal monsters, like I figured out these ratios a long time ago, is because that's the ratio where you always get at least 1 from Enchanted Fitting Room. And I'm only playing 2 Enchanted Fitting Rooms. The whole reason I'm playing all these fucking cards is so that I could play 2 Enchanted Fitting Room, and I'm only playing 2 of them.
2 Fitting Rooms, triple Triangle Power, triple cards of...
Why so many reloads? Because reload can be used during the draw phase with this card right here to draw more cards.
Is that consonants? I don't know.
Consonants.
Triple Law of the Normal, double Tri-Right, 1 Pot of Doom.
I'm not going to watch this. Where's my first scripted video? The big video of OTKs. This was my most viewed video at the time. Holy shit. 9 years ago, 27,000 views amongst all my, like, 1,000 viewed videos. Actually, some of these don't do half bad. Like, this one is 4,000. Well, thanks for the sub, Wanton Drobe 22. We watching you cringe? Kind of. Erdios OTK. Oh, yeah, there's no talking in this one. I did upgrade my mic pretty soon in my YouTube career. It's just not yet. 300 300 videos. 300 videos? Oh my god.
300th video spectacular.
Oh my god. I have my new mic. I have a normal mic.
I wanted
Wait, top 5 favorite decks? I don't even know what my top 5 favorite decks are. I want to know what my top 5 favorite decks are.
to do my
Thanks for the subs, Terabyte.
top 5 favorite decks to play.
I wonder what my top 5 favorite
Since
decks
it
to
seems
play
like
were.
a good idea. I already have like a bunch of the videos made,
Uh-huh.
but I wanted to make this one and upload it as my 300th one, so that's
Whoa.
probably why I haven't had a video out in the past couple days.
Excellent.
So,
Nobody cares.
Anyway,
There's this thing that new YouTubers do. It's like it's a big mistake. What they do is they upload a lot of update videos to tell people why they haven't been uploading. They'll be like, "Hey, sorry, I haven't uploaded videos in a while. Here's a video," and it's just nobody cares. It's a waste of time. I didn't know I did that too, but then again, I've been doing this for so long that I guess it makes sense. Like this was back when, actually, I remember back in 2013. I thought it was too late to start doing YouTube.
number
cares?
5
Nobody
will
cares.
be my Macro Monarchs.
Oh, I do love
because
Macro
it's
Monarchs.
the only competitive deck I actually own, which no longer works because
I do own it.
limited out Macros, Cosmos, and Dimensional Fissure, which
Yeah, they
it
limited
wasn't
the
really that
cards.
great anyway because it's relied so heavily.
I
on
think
those
they're
two
still
cards
limited in
to
the
get
TCG.
going, and it was really slow, but it was
Why are
so
you
much
playing
fun
DD
because
Warrior
those
Lady?
cards single-handedly screwed over so many decks.
Yeah, they were great.
And it will always be one of my favorites because
Yeah,
it's
Heavy
one
Storm.
of the physical decks I actually owned and built back when I was super
This
into
video's
spending
not
all my
scripted.
money on these cards in high school.
You just
Not
repeated the
good
same
I had a
thing
job
twice.
to waste all that money with. And then number 4 will be
I
my
do love Gemini Heroes. Didn't you guys see me
Because
play that
back
during the
in
No
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Extra Deck
Online,
event?
2011, I think, before they closed it down in 2012.
Yeah.
The Gemini Heroes were really, it was just Neos Alias and that
Uh-huh.
other level 4 guy who was light and also had a 1900 attack. And
Something
Gemini
with
Spark,
Endymion.
that was like one of the top decks on Yu-Gi-Oh! Online. It was so awesome.
Yeah,
and I
it
wanted to
was
build
one of
that
the
deck
best decks.
so
It was great.
badly.
Hero Beat.
And it was so hard to get a hold of a Gemini Spark on that stupid game.
I think it's still like, I think there's a format where this deck is like one of the best decks, but like not this version of it.
because it was incredibly hard to get any kind of cards in that game without spending
Sound like a
ton of money,
snarky teenager?
which I did. It kind of sucks. So I shut it down
I can tell you, my personality is exactly the same as it's been since I was 16. I haven't really developed.
like a year later. When I
So
spent,
this
like,
person
hundreds
back
of
there
bucks on
is the
cards.
same
Well,
as
what-
me. He was just probably not
Anyways,
as
that was one of the top decks on the time. And it was really
just
fun
not
to
as good
play.
on camera yet.
Because XYZ monsters didn't exist yet. So Gemini Spark was still pretty viable because now
Can't tell
you
if
don't
you're
really
excited
need
or
that often in
cringing.
the deck because
That's because
you're
I'm
using those
happy.
cards to go into rank 4 summons.
Oh my god, this thing can.
and
can
well, you
find-
can still use
it
but
actually
was just
tracks my
so
face a
much
little
more
bit.
prominent back then. It was actually one of the top.
You're
decks in
25
Yu-Gi-Oh!
now?
Online.
No, I'm 30.
And then number 3, the Gear Town Monarchs.
I do love
Gear
Gear
Town-
Town Monarchs. I made a deck like this recently. It like went up on the channel 9 days ago. I remember that. The Wizard Age? Don't call me out.
Monarchs or Storm Kuraz, I think is what I first called it.
Storm Kiraz.
It was just
Uh-huh.
a screw you.
I remember when I first played this deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Online, no, in Edo Pro, a dude who I was playing against sent me a message, and he's like, dude, I love that deck. Do you have a deck list for it? And I was like, yeah, I do. I'm actually a YouTuber. I can send you the video. Maid time? Okay. Oh, I have to swap over to Spider for Maid time. Okay, here we go.
To Heavy Storm before they banned it. I'm so glad they banned Heavy
Yeah,
Storm.
I was like, I'm a YouTuber.
Basically, all you do is use
I can show you my
Kuraz, the
video. And
White
he's like,
Monarch,
awesome.
and destroy your Gear Town to bring out the Gatlin Dragon.
No ghost mate?
So much
no,
fun.
I set up the ghost yesterday.
And I don't know. It was just a really fun deck, and I'm surprised no one else had made
It
a deck
was
like
a
it
fun. I
because it's
still love this deck. I even
surprisingly
played it in Master
competitive.
Duel recently. Basically, every deck I've showed so far, I have definitely played in Master Duel already. And this video is 9 years old. This is from 2013. And I'm still playing the same damn decks.
Like, it's actually really good.
Shit, Macro Monarchs, it was one of the first decks I made in Master Duel. I remember I made a clip where I beat Drytron with it because they fucked up. And I was able to floodgate them. Wait, what? Oh, I forgot this was an option in Firefox.
For cards, because it really relies on their cards getting destroyed. And
Uh-huh.
if your opponent doesn't know what they're going against, they'll more than happily destroy your face down cards.
Whoa, thanks for the bits, Asagi Ame. That's my favorite emote.
Go -2.
I use that everywhere.
MST plus destroying one of your face down
Uh-huh.
dark coffins. They'll
Yeah.
also have to discard a card from their hand, going -2. Really fun card.
Yeah,
Next
bad
one,
explanation.
Right, number 2 is XYZ Frogs.
XYZ
Frogs. Any kind of variation of frogs I love running. I love the frog decks because that was the deck
I
I ran
do
on
love
Yu-Gi-Oh!
frogs.
Online. Because I couldn't find enough Gemini Sparks to go Gemini Heroes, so I ran
Bye-bye, go to sleep. See you
Mac
later, Ame.
Froggy Monarchs. But the thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! Online was they had their own separate ban list from the
Dude.
one you use like for actual cards.
I've told this story before. Yu-Gi-Oh! Online had their own ban list. And they fucking banned Swap Frog. And I remember being physically sick when I saw that ban list. Like, I have never been that upset over something. I imagine that's how upset Leo was when she found out VFD was banned in Master Duel. Like, finding out that Swap Frog was banned literally just made me sick to my stomach. Because I love Frog so
and
much.
on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Online ban list, they banned Swap Frog like on the last circuit before
wonder if
the
I tell
game
that story
shut
here.
down. And I remember how absolutely crushed I was when they banned Swap Frog.
Yeah.
It
You could
was
say that again.
So sad. I was like, he's not even that good. Now I can't even use my deck anymore.
It's really
because
good.
Swap Frog is gone.
Swap Frog has never stopped seeing
And
competitive
that
play.
made me really sad.
I
And
guess it did
don't
for a bit.
really get that much.
Ghost
I don't
mode?
get that
Okay.
sad for really anything. So the fact that I was absolutely
Where did the nickname VFD come from? In Japanese, it's named after the first 3 True Kings, and it's the initials. So it was like V something, F something, and D something. So it was called like the VFD Dragon. But in English, they just called it the True King of All Calamities. But also, people would say that it was memeing. They would say like it's the very fun dragon, but it actually is just based on
so
the Japanese
crushed
name.
with Swap Frog getting banned. Must have meant that I really loved
Watching
the deck.
TDL repeat
That's
himself
probably
across
why I
9
still
years
play
would fuck me
today,
up if
even
I
though
was
it's
high.
Not anywhere near as
Hey,
good as it used to
his
be.
voice is more monotone than mine, okay?
Even though
Hey,
this
it's red
format
new.
has slowed down a little bit, the whole inherent problem with running any kind of Monarch deck is that if you run more than 5, you have the
Shut up. Go to the next one already. Did he go to it and I just forgot to, like... Oh.
First got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Worst
Okay.
luck when it comes to drawing hands. And then my number 1 favorite deck
What's your number 1 favorite deck?
is Law of the Normal.
Yeah,
The
that's
Law
no
of the Normal
surprise. How many
OTK.
Law of the Normal decks have I made in Master Duel?
Because back when I first got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! In my junior...
Don't care. Whoa. Were you still a spider hatchling? Yes. Where's Spriggans? I didn't know Spriggans didn't exist yet. Dude, those 5 favorite decks, I still love those decks. I forgot I like those decks. Oh. You guys remember the Why It's Banned series? The Rude Logs. Where's Zushin? I hate Zushin. Zushin's garbage.
Why Rescue Cat is banned.
Why is Rescue Cat banned?
is one of the few cards to be unlimited, semi-limited, limited, and
Limite.
forbidden. Rescue Cat had decks based entirely around that one card, and
This was made at MS Paint. Honestly, I think the visuals on this video are pretty good. It's just that the audio is kind of bad. And the script's kind of bad.
was once responsible for super
Who's editor for this? Me! Obviously it was me.
easy OTK. Now, the Dark Striker OTK can only be done... Well, actually, it can be done with other cards, too.
Are you
but
gonna do the Dark
Rescue
Striker
Rabbit made it real
OTK?
easy. What you did was clear the field
Oh
with
my
regular
god,
clear
Lightning
cards,
Vortex.
bring out Summoner Monk, uses effect twice, use a second Summoner Monk to bring out Rescue Cat, bring out 2
Airbellum.
Airbellums, then
MST.
synchro out 2 Dark Strike Fighters, and you have
2
the
Dark Strike
exact
Fighters?
amount to do 8,000 points of damage.
Oh my god, it OTK'd your opponent back when that was
Since
actually
Dark
an
Strike
accomplishment.
Fighter was banned, they left Rescue Cat alone for a while.
Is the banned card series getting more videos? Maybe. I'd rather focus on my newer series.
But since Rescue Cat is so easy to bring out, and he was an easy +1 field advantage, it was still a super powerful card, and people were still building decks around Rescue Cat when it was just limited to 1, and that didn't even slow the deck down. You could still easily get Rescue Cat out in 1 turn and use his effect over and over. Eventually, though, it was banned, and they introduced a new card exactly like Rescue Cat, but with all of the problems of Rescue Cat balanced out.
Rescue Rabbit.
Rescue Rabbit cannot be special summoned from the deck, which was the easiest way to get Rescue Cat out. Rabbit
Did he just fuck up the script and not edit it out?
is removed from play while Cat was sent to the graveyard. And on top
No, I have it cut off a little bit. So like the right side of the screen's cut off a little bit because of the screen.
of Rabbits,
I guess I could just move it. Give me a second. Let's see. Spider Room. Twitch chat. Here we go. So if we just copy and then paste a reference and then move this down over here. Wait, what? Okay. And then we move this one over here. There we go. There, now you can see more of it.
even specifically states its effect can only be used once per turn.
Is this got
while
PowerPoint?
Cats was as
Yeah,
many
pretty
times
much.
as you could bring them out. Which, I'll say again, was super incredibly easy. Rabbit only allows normal monsters, and they have to be of the same name. Cat was common to bring out Airbellum and level 1 through 3 non-tuner beast-type monsters to go for an easy level
The
1 through
script
6
reading
synchro
is so
monster.
bad.
Back when Rescue Cat was played, 2 other synchro monsters that are now banned as well were the primary targets of Rescue Cat. Goyo Guardian and Bionic Dragon of the Ice Barrier. Both are level 6 and both have
You can tell I was reading the script and I was trying to pronounce the name for the first time. Nowadays, I just like re-record that line.
crazy OP effects. Even with
Don't
all
laugh
the
at him, he's
original
following his
problems that
dreams.
Cat
He's
fixed,
garbage at this.
Rabbit
Get better,
now has some
idiot.
pretty competitive decks built around him. Now, if Rabbit, a super weak version of Cat, is competitive, just imagine what Rescue Cat would be like if it was allowed to play.
Find out what other cards are banned. This wasn't the first one? It is cut off on the right side. Let me adjust that as well. Brionic? Shut up. I was trying my best. He's oops. He's trying his best. Oops. Okay. And we move this over to the right. There we go. This should be a little bit better. What should we look at next? I want to see the Rescue Rabbit Adventures. Rescue Rabbit Adventures.
Well, Rescue Rabbit, your search for your lost friend ends here. It's too bad you won't be able to make it to the realm of the forbidden list and rescue your cat friend.
Is that where he is? What am I doing here?
It seems your thoughts are still in disarray, Rescue Rabbit. You are in the Dark World, and if you wish to have a chance at saving your friend, you'll have to get through me
Okay,
first.
the voice acting on this is a little bit rough.
I don't really think I can fight you. You're way bigger than I am.
No, we will do battle with something far more dangerous than fighting with our measly physical bodies. We will duel each other with a game of duel monsters.
Yeah, top tier
instead.
voice acting.
Well, okay. Honestly, that seemed to be a
If
much
you
more
mean by
welcome alternative to having
cringe,
to fight you the old-fashioned way. So, if I win this children's card game, you'll tell me where my friend is at? We had plans to go watch a movie today or something.
Oh my god.
Your friend is as good as lost. If by some miracle you manage to beat me, I'll tell you the location of the realm of the forbidden list. But there is no way this is going to happen, for I am Rainbow,
Rainbacks.
Overlord of Dark World.
Well, I'm not quite sure how I got here or what exactly is going on, but alright, let's duel.
I go first. I activate Pot of Greed. Pot of Greed allows me to draw 2 additional cards from my deck.
Isn't Pot of Greed banned?
Only the most powerful can use the strongest cards.
Okay, so we're playing traditional format then. I kind of wish I knew that before
Did
I
you
got
just
into
pitch your
this.
voice? I pitched my voice for
I activate
everything.
Dark World Dealings. This card allows me to draw 1 card, and then discard 1 card as an effect rather than a cost.
I was editing
You
this.
must do
It took
this as well,
forever.
Rabbit.
Okay.
I discard Bro, Huntsman of Dark World. When this card is discarded due to a card effect, I am allowed to draw 1 additional card. Then I set one of my monsters face down in defense position and end my turn. Only the first turn and I already have the advantage.
Alright, my turn. I
Season
summon
2?
Rescue Rabbit.
No, I don't want to do anymore.
What a pathetic card. You hope to match the might of my Dark Worlds with such a puny creature?
I use Rescue Rabbit's effect to summon 2 Saber Sauruses straight from my deck.
Whoa.
Then I exceed summons into Yugioh with my 2 dinosaurs.
Whoa.
Now I'll attack your face down card.
Haha!
Whoa.
Since my monster was in defense position, I do not lose any life points. I am a master tactician.
Okay, and during my main phase 2, I'll set 5 cards and end my turn.
He's
Ha!
5
Your
fast.
only chance of beating me was during your turn.
Such a
I shall
Dino
end
Rabbit deck.
this puny farce now. I activate the Cheerful Coffin. This card allows me to discard up to 3 monster cards from my hand, which will then allow me to...
I chain Macros Cosmos to your Cheerful Coffin. All cards that would have been sent to the graveyard are now removed from play instead.
Oh. Well, then, I'll choose to discard no cards then. Alright, I set 1 monster face down in defense position, and set another card
I
face
forgot about
down
this video.
and
I didn't know he
my
was just
turn.
going to set 5 fast.
Do not think you have won quite yet.
Not so fast. During your end phase, I activate my Cosmic Cyclone on your face down card.
Oh no. not my dark deal card.
Oh my god.
With
those
that, I
cards.
was going to force you to discard a card from my hand.
Using such bad quality
Well,
cards.
okay. I mean, that wouldn't mean anything with Macro's Cosmo on the field.
And a
or
floodgate,
even
yeah.
Logia's effect, but whatever. My
This has
turn.
Logia on the field
I summon
too.
Thunder King Ryo in attack position.
Oh my
and
God.
use them to attack your face down card.
No, not my Mad King of Dark World.
This is too funny.
And then I attack you directly with Logia. Your turn.
Whew,
I was
things are
cringing
going
until that.
exactly as planned. I draw. I end my turn.
Okay, I draw. I summon Megalomasher X in
This is a
attack
work of
position.
art.
And attack with all 3 monsters.
Oh no, how can it be? How could I, Rainbow, Overlord of Dark World,
I'm sorry, but that set
possibly
5
lose
was
to such a
hilarious.
creature
I can't
as
stop laughing at it.
yourself?
I don't remember this video.
Who knows? Couldn't have been the shitty deck you were using. So, about how to get out of here and find my friend?
You can't say cuss words
Very
on
well.
YouTube.
I will prepare the compulsory activation device to send you to the next realm. If you're able to defeat the
How could
worms
Dark
in the dual
Lord
terminal
lose?
dimension,
I think there's only 2
the
episodes
Allies
of this, right?
Justice might be able to loan you their technology to reach the realm of the forbidden list.
Oh god, that sounds like a big pain in the butt.
Or was there 3
Do you not
episodes? I
care
don't remember.
for the well-being of your friend?
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
let's
sure
watch
I
the
do.
second one too.
I guess.
I want to see
Well
if he makes
then,
it to the
off to the
Forbidden
dual
Realm to meet
terminal
his friend
dimension
Rescue
with
Rabbit.
you.
Rescue
Your
Cat.
steadfast devotion to your friend
This was made back when Rescue
warms
Cat was still
my
banned.
cold, dead heart.
And so, Rescue Rabbit is off to the Dual Terminal world in search
Yeah,
of
the
the
Dual
Forbidden
Terminal
List
world.
realm. Will Rescue Rabbit succeed?
Thanks for the sub,
Find out
Boss
next
Patrol.
time on Rescue Cat is
And
Missing.
Darlin' Dim, I
Rescue
must have missed
Rabbit's
that.
Adventures.
Whoa, let's watch episode number 2. Where is it not showing episode number 2? Oh, it's right here.
Thought, who are you?
I was sent here by Rainbow to fight the worms or something?
Rainbow? I've never heard of that. Are you associated with the worm pests?
I guess by calling the worm pests, you must be one of the Ally of Justice? Look, can you tell me where the Forbidden Realm list is at? I'm supposed to meet my friend to go watch a movie or something.
Ah, you will not fool me, you fuzzy worm. Be
No,
prepared
there
to
is
be
3 episodes.
exterminated.
Wait, I'm not here to fight you.
Fight? No, we'll duel each other, of course.
Oh. Okay. You guys are kind of weird in this world too, aren't you? Okay, looks like I'll be starting first this time. In the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, Ally of Justice is one of the worst archetypes in the game.
Uh-huh.
As long as I don't use any light type monsters, I should be fine. I summon Flame Tiger and set 2 cards face down.
Ooh.
Your turn.
Entering draw phase. Drawing 1 card from my deck. Wait for standby phase. Entering main phase 1.
You know, you don't really have to announce all of the phases like that. Usually people only announce those
Hired
if
the
they
famous
need to
voice actor
a
for this one?
card
Yeah, the
effect or
famous voice
something.
actor.
Noted. It would
forgot his
probably
name.
piss off the viewers if I did that the whole duel anyway. I activate Foolish Bell.
Yeah, not set
I
5.
chain Macrocosmos.
Oh,
to your full
Macrocosmos
burial.
again.
All cards that would go to the graveyard are now removed from play instead.
I chain MST to your Macrocosmo to destroy your card, which will stop that effect from ever taking place. and
Oh,
allow
yeah,
my
he's actually
Foolish
playing a
Burial
decent
to
deck.
resolve.
Oh wow, that's surprising. Rainbow was so bad, I just kinda assumed you'd be pretty much the same. Yeah, okay, my Cosmos is destroyed.
I send Glow Up Bulb directly from my
Oh, yeah,
deck
he's
to the
cheating too.
graveyard. Next, I activate Instant Fusion to summon Elder Entity Norden and use its effect to bring back Glow Up Bulb from the graveyard.
Okay, I'll chain Solemn Strike to the effect of your Norden, which both stops his effect and destroys it.
No matter, for my computer brain that is far beyond the level of your mindless dumb worm brain has already
he's
thought of
popping
another
off.
countermeasure to your countermeasure. Behold, I summon Ally of Justice Quarantine, and activate Glow Up Bulb's effect from the graveyard. Then I'll synchro summon with my Glow Up Bulb and Ally of Justice Quarantine, to bring out the best card in my deck, Ally of Justice Catasta.
Ooh.
I'll be
he
honest
summoned
with
himself.
you, I was 100% expecting you to play some kind of crappy, pure Ally of Justice deck.
Me too.
I did not expect a full, legit Synchro Spam deck.
Well, that's not a full
But of
synchro
course,
spam.
as much as I hate to admit it, The allies of justice are not very good at bringing out their best cards on their own. Now I'll have Catasta attack your Flame Tiger. Luckily for you, Catasta's effect will activate, which allows it to immediately destroy any card it battles which is not dark type, meaning no battle calculation takes
Ally of
place and
Justice
spares
deck
your
win?
life points.
Never!
Well, thanks for that explanation, but I summon Rescue Rabbit and
Rescue
use
Rabbit.
its effect to bring out 2 white tigers from my deck.
Wait, why?
Then I exceed summons into number 30, Acid Golem of Destruction.
Oh, I know what he's doing.
Next, I activate Standoff.
Standoff. What does that card do? That card is not in my database.
Really? You must be a pretty crappy computer then. It is a very unconventional card, I'll give you that. What it does is allow me to choose 2 cards on the field, and then negate both of their effects, making them immune to all other card effects, while at the same time, making it so neither can be destroyed by battle, nor can they attack.
I will say, Link Monsters made that card a lot less scary.
Question. If your card can't be destroyed by battle, and is unaffected by card effects, how am I supposed to get rid of it?
I think it can be destroyed by battle. I think I might have explained the effect wrong.
That's kind of the point. You're not.
Alternative question. The card text seems to imply that the secondary effects only apply if both cards remain on the field. If I were to remove my own Catasta, would that then allow me to remove your card?
Well, the card's effects will be negated permanently, but you're right, if you do manage to remove your Cataster, my card will lose its battle and effect immunity.
Alternative question. If the government faked the moon landing to appease the masses, why do they not hide the fact that they are all in fact lizard people?
Okay, you were kinda sounding smart there for a second. I'm starting to get the impression that you might have a few screws loose or something.
Typical response from Worm
Dialogue
Trash.
fucking sucks.
Always trying to deny the truth.
Okay. It's your turn.
Alright. I activate Monster Reborn and target my Elder Entity Norden. Then use its effect to also bring back Glow Up Bulb from the graveyard. Then I use Norden Catasta and Glow Up Bulb to synchro summon into Ally of Justice Decisive Armor.
Ooh.
Since my Catasta was removed from the field in a way that didn't destroy it, your Acid Golem of Destruction is now no longer immune to destruction, and I attack it with Decisive Armor who has 300 more attack.
Ooh.
Then I set a card face down during my main phase 2 and end my turn, you scum.
Well, that kinda screwed over the plan I had for this deck.
What plan?
Onto my backup plan, I guess. During my draw phase, instead of drawing a card, I will activate Flame Tiger's effect from the graveyard to special summon it. Then, I'll normal summon Megalo Smasher X, and use the 2 cards to exceed summon into Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon.
XYZ
Oh
Dragon.
no, a dark type monster who can boost its attack to ridiculous amounts. Even if I bring out another Catasta, I can't use its effect to destroy it.
Exactly. Now I use Dragon's effect to cut your Decisive Armor's attack in half, and gain that much attack permanently, boosting my attack to 4150, which I'll then use to destroy your Decisive Armor, and end my turn.
Man, this situation would totally scare me if I didn't have Dark Hole in my hand. And with that I end my turn.
Alright, now I'm relying on top decks. This isn't good.
No way. Creature swap.
I got nothing. Your turn.
Yeah, just go into Zeus.
Not so fast. During your end phase I activate Scapegoat and summon 4 sheep token.
Holy shit, he's
Now
gonna go
it's
into
my
Shirai.
turn. I summon Spore, and then use Spore and all 4 sheep token to synchro summon into Ally
Oh my
of
God, that's
Justice
such a waste.
Catasta, and attack directly. The one card you had which might give me a moment of
What
pause is
material
already in
Zeus?
the graveyard. And according to my data, most players don't run more than 1 copy of non-crucial XYZ cards in their extra deck, meaning I don't have to worry about another big Rebellion Dragon coming out to give me a hard time. Your chances of coming back from this are slimmer than those flat earth deniers proving to me that the moon is not a hologram.
Wait, you think the moon is a hologram?
Summon access
Can you
code.
prove it's not?
Never mind, I don't want to get into this. It's my turn, right?
Yes.
That's
Take
a
your
smart
last
idea.
turn, Fuzzy Worm.
Okay,
music-
I draw.
Yeah, music's kind of loud.
Oh, God. I summon Rescue Rabbit and use his effect to bring out 2 Megalo Smasher X's from my deck. Then I use them both to exceed summons into Bahamut Shark. Then I use
Ooh,
Bahamut Shark's
Toad.
effect to bring out another Acid
Oh,
Golem straight
Toad
from
wasn't
the
out
extra
yet,
deck.
I think.
This proves you have the intelligence of a stupid worm. Did you not know that acid golem can't even attack if it doesn't have any XYZ material attached to it? Also, you can no longer special summon, so you can't rank it up. And on top of that, you take 2000 points of damage during your standby phases for just controlling it now. You've basically given me the win with this classic blunder. It's obvious you've
He has
never
creature
watched
swap
Rick
in
and
his
Morty.
hand.
You're right, it is a really bad card to have. That's why I'm going to give it to you. I activate Creature Swap. Both players must choose one card to give to their opponents, and since you only have one card on the field, you have no choice but to give me your Cataster, while you get the terrible Acid Golem as you just said.
Oh no. For a play like this, you must have watched at least 3 episodes of Rick and Morty. You are much smarter than the average worm.
And with this, I'll end my turn without attacking. Your turn.
It matters not. My deck has a few ways to turn even this situation around, and I still have up to 3 more turns
Rick
to
and
draw
Morty.
one of my outs before my life points run out. I draw.
And take 2,000 points of damage due to Acid Golem's effect.
Yes, and take 2,000 points of puny worm damage. I then set a monster face down in defense mode, and another card in my back row. It's your turn.
Alright, I draw a card. Looks like I got the combo piece from my Plan A strategy.
When was
I
this,
summon
dude?
the Inaba White Rabbit in attack mode, and use its effect to attack directly, which puts your life points under 2,000. And then
2018.
I end my turn.
Oh no, how can this be?
This was before I started
thought
top
had
10s on the
one more
channel.
turn, but if I don't draw, and
Or I
as
think this was
abusive
the
during
year it
my
started
draw
top
phase, I
10s.
lose. No, this would have turned everything around.
Oh, bad top
And
deck.
you take 2,000 points of damage during your standby phase, which means I win.
Get fucked.
Error. I have seen the error of my ways. One who duels as smartly as you could never be one of those stupid vermin of a worm.
You see, that's what I was trying to tell you this whole time.
Ooh, they're on the worm
What
spaceship.
What is this? Is this one of your people's machines?
No, I'm afraid not.
There's one more
This
episode.
is a worm spaceship.
It looks like we have caught the ally of justice, Catastor.
Catastor.
Number 1 menace to our invasion force.
You filthy worms. I won't stop until I've hunted you all to extinction.
Quiet, you
Oh. Oh shit, you guys aren't playing
You
around.
can't say bad words in YouTube
Who
videos.
are you? Colluding with the filthy machines of justice? You're obviously not one of them.
Yeah, it's a Legion ship.
I just met the guy. I'm actually just trying to find my friend so we can go watch a movie.
Huh. Is that really the best lie you've got? Alright, those will be your final words. Okay, boys, execute the little rat.
Wait. How about we settle this matter through a duel?
Ooh, a duel, you say?
Yeah, we duel with a children's card game, and if I win, you let me go?
You really think I'd agree to such terms? You have to swear leverage to force me to accept the challenge. You probably think I'd even up the ante and bet the command of my spaceship on the match too, didn't you?
Well...
Well, you'd be correct. We shall settle this matter with a duel. Men, prepare the dueling arena.
And so, Rescue Rabbit finds himself trapped aboard a worm spaceship. Will he be able to defeat the Worm King and gain control of it? Or
Probably.
will he lose and be killed like Cataster? Find out next time on Rescue Cat is Missing.
The Worm King
Rescue
DuelLogs too?
Rabbit's
No, the Worm
Adventure.
King is a World of Warcraft content creator called Captain Grimm. He's actually quite famous in the World of Warcraft community, but he wasn't famous yet at this point. You guys want to watch episode 3? How long did it take to make these? Way too long.
Where is this place?
Welcome, little cat, to the Forbidden List realm.
Oh, hey. Do you know how I got here?
No, stop. Don't come any closer with your germs. Filthy, filthy. No matter how much I clean myself, I always have so many germs.
Okay. I'm gonna go over here now.
Oh, wait, don't go. Do you want to hear a joke?
No, not really.
This one's a good one, you like it. Two toasters are sitting on a
I love this
countertop.
joke.
One turns to the other and says, "Do you ever feel empty inside? Do you feel as though there's a hole inside of your heart? And no matter what you do or what you say, or who you talk to, the hole only grows larger. going bigger and bigger until it consumes your entire body. Do you ever look around at everyone else and think, are they the same as me? Are they also void of emotions? Or am I the only one? A lone empty husk, a stranger in a strange land, an empty vessel just floating through the wind. The second toaster turns to the first and says, did that toaster just talk? That's a good one.
Well, that was hella weird.
Yeah, it's hard leg.
Men, prepare the duel arena.
Yeah, so Stratos is hard leg, and Rescue Cat was Jimbles, who plays Ojama Lime.
I will quickly defeat this ally of the Ally of Justice, and then shoot him out in the vacuum of space.
But, sir, we have yet to clean it from the party we threw last week.
That's right. Remember, it was Frank's birthday?
Meat.
Oh, well, that's fine. We'll just do it right
That
here.
was that joke was actually just taken straight from my Unfunny Jokes channel. I just took one of my existing videos and I just put it in. That's all it was.
Ready, you little rabbit?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Let's get this over with.
You go first, rabbit. I'll be generous and give you the advantage.
Okay. My deck has a good first turn strategy anyway.
Yeah, set
I
5
summon
pass.
Duck Dummy in attack mode.
Duck Dummy.
Look at that pathetic creature. It doesn't even have any attack points.
And it doesn't even have an effect. Ha! What a completely useless card.
Guys, it's a Gemini monster. They don't gain an effect until they're summoned for a second time. Have you guys never
I'm still laughing at that set 5 pass.
seen a Gemini monster before?
Wow, you're so smart. I guess this is why you're the king.
Yeah, you're so wicked smart. You've got this in the bag.
Ha! I am pretty smart. And also, you can't gain its effect until your next turn. So now you just have a 0 attack target sitting on the field, waiting for me to crush it under my hue of superior dueling skills.
Uh-huh. So anyways, I set 2 cards and then end my turn.
My turn.
seen
I
this
draw.
one?
I activate Future Fusion
This was
and
you?
use
Of
Worm
course it was
Zero
me.
as my target. Worm Zero is the ultimate worm, made of combination of all worms and gains attack and effects based on the different amounts of worms I use to bring it out. And since
I will say, like, the editing definitely goes up with every episode. Each episode was released a year apart from each other.
Fusion allows me to use cards from my deck, I'll send 10 different worms with different names to the graveyard to give Worm Zero 5,000 attack when he hits the field in 2 turns.
Oh, I wish I could be in the massive worm flesh.
With 1 card, our king has already turned this game basically on its head. There's no way he can lose now.
Oh, but I'm not done yet. I also
in
activate
2
Worm
turns.
Sex.
Hey, who's that handsome fellow?
That's you, Zex.
And then I activate its effect to send Yagan straight from the deck to the graveyard. And then I use Yagan's effect in the graveyard to special summon itself to my side of the field in face down defense position.
Yeah, it's Zex.
Now I'll set 1 card face down and attack your pathetic monster with my Worm Zex.
Gosh, I look like such a sexy animal.
Hey, I'm out here too. I can't wait to see some action.
Not so fast. At the start of your battle phase, I activate Arrival Rivals, and immediately normal summon my Duck Dummy to gain its effect. Once activated, all of your attacks become direct attacks. You can't target my monsters with any of your attacks, nor Duck Dummy for effects, and he can't
That
be
was a
destroyed
neat
by them
idea.
either.
No matter, Zex attack directly.
And on your attack, I activate Spirit Barrier.
What?
That's
Why aren't you
fucking Duel
taking any
Links combo.
damage?
With Spirit Barrier out, as long as I control a monster, I take no battle damage.
Oh no! With Duck Dummy out, it's impossible to attack the rabbit's monsters. And with Spirit Barrier, he can't deal any damage. It's a perfect defense. What an incredibly intelligent play.
Whatever is the king to do?
Ha! Worry
Duck Dummy's
not.
a real card?
I have
Yeah.
already figured out the weakness to that so-called perfect defense. I may be locked out of attacking you for this turn, but I have several ways to use my superior intelligence to break your board.
Oh, really? Well, it's my turn. I summon Sky Star Ray in attack mode.
Oh no! Skystar Ray can attack directly, and then disappears afterwards until the next time. The rabbit plans to use its perfect defense to slowly poke the king down with small, direct attacks.
Whatever is the king going to do now?
Yeah, like your subordinate said. Or well, that's the strategy anyway.
Dueling strats.
Now I enter the battle phase.
Haha, not so fast. It is you who has already fallen into my trap. I activate W Nebula Meteorite. With this card, I can flip all of my cards face up. And when Yagan is flipped face up, I can return a card you control to your hand. And I target your Sky Star Ray.
With Sky Star Ray sent back to the hand, he can't attack, thereby stalling out the rabbit for a turn.
Yay, I'm helping.
But that's not it. Rabbit, do you end your turn?
Yeah, I end my turn. There's nothing more I can do.
Not so fast. At the end of your turn, Meteorite's second effect activates, which allows me to flip all of my monsters back face down, and then special summon a level 7 or higher reptile type monster from my deck.
Like Worm
and
King.
I choose the Worm King.
What an amazing play! In one fell swoop, he's countered the counter and brought out his ace card.
Wow. Rabbit must be shaking in his boots.
Okay.
Now on my turn, the turn clock advances forward 1. So on my very next turn, I will have Worm 0 out, and then it's game over. Assuming I don't win before then, of course. I sacrifice Yagan to bring out Worm Queen. Then I use Worm King's effect to sacrifice Zex in order to destroy your spirit barrier. Then I attack with both Worm King and Queen.
Whoa.
With one fell swoop, the king has broken the rabbit's board and brought out his 2 ace monsters at once.
This is basically game over for the rabbit now.
Yeesh, well, that's not too surprising. I wasn't exactly hoping for the Duck-Lock to win me this anyway.
Haha, bluff all
Why
you
were you
want.
playing it then?
But on my next turn, with Worm 0 hitting the field, this is all but over. Hurry up and take your last turn.
Okie dokie, my turn. I activate Creature Swap. Both players must choose one monster they control to give to their opponents.
Oh no. With this, the king has no choice but to give Rabbit one
I
of his
forgot
ace
how this
monsters.
duel ends.
And in return, the Rabbit will be able to attack the king directly, with all of his monsters due to Duck Dummy's effect being active on the king's side of the field.
How will the king get out of this one now?
Worry not, for it's merely one turn, and my ace monsters only have effects that work with a worm-based deck. Plus, he only has that Sky Star in his hand. There's no way he can kill me in one turn. With only Worm Queen and one normal summon, I still have all 8,000 of my life points.
Draw your last
Are you guys
pathetic
done?
card.
You people talk so much, I swear. This is taking so much longer than it needs to. Anyways, I summon Predaplant Ophrys Scorpio, and use his effect to discard one monster from my hand to special summon a Predaplant from my deck. And when Predaplant Cobra special summon, I'll use
Darling
its
Tonia
effect to add
Cobra.
Brilliant Fusion to my hand.
Oh my god,
Next,
Brilliant
I
Fusion
exceed
plays?
summon into MX Saber Invoker.
Oh,
and use his
I remember
effect
what
to
he
special
does.
Summon Thousand Blades from my deck. Now I'll use Brilliant Fusion to send 2 cards from my deck to the graveyard to special summon Gem Knight Seraphinite in defense position.
This was before Vertex
And one of
existed.
those cards I send to the graveyard, Trick Clown, will activate its effect and bring itself out to the field with no stats. And I take 1,000 points of damage. Next, I'll use Trick Clown and Thousand Blades to exceed summons into Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon, and use its effect on your Worm King to bring its attack up to 3850. Now I'll use Blackwing Zephyros the Elite's effect from the graveyard to send Brilliant Fusion back to my hand to special summon this card from the graveyard, and I take 400 points of damage due to its effect. But Gem Knight Seraphinite goes to the graveyard with Brilliant Fusion removed from the field. And next, due to me taking 400 points of damage, I'll activate Heroic Challenger Thousand Blades effect from the graveyard to bring itself back out. Then I'll use Zephyros and Thousand Blades to exceed summon into Utopia, and then rank him up twice to bring out Utopia the Lightning. Now I'll enter my battle phase.
Did he just summon a whole bunch of monsters in one turn?
Yeah, that's cheating.
Nope, all of that was within the rules, since it seems like we're using Master Rule 3 in this series. And I attack directly with all 4 monsters, thanks to the effect of your Duck Dummy, for way more than 8,000 points of damage.
This is impossible! How could I lose? My strategies were perfect.
It's Ghost Tricks all over again.
Rabbit is
Yeah.
really smart. You see how he turned that duel around and won in one turn?
I've never seen so many summons in one turn before. I can't believe that was all within the rules of the game. They should really put some kind of restriction on the number of monsters you can special summon from the extra deck in one turn. Maybe with a special kind of zone, only for extra deck monsters.
That's just retarded, Yugioh. That would
Oh
ruin the game.
no!
You're right, Sex. I'm sorry. You know I love you.
I know, Yugioh. I didn't mean to say such hurtful things to you.
Well, with my win, I get control of the spaceship now, right?
No, that can't be. You must have cheated.
I'm sorry,
I'm
what?
unbeatable.
Holy crap. You killed him.
Well, we can't have two leaders in this ship now, can we?
Oh my god.
Me. I mean, I guess not, but, you know, whatever. That's not even the weirdest thing I've seen today.
What are your orders for us, new captain?
Yes. How can we serve you?
Well, do you guys know how to get to the Forbidden List realm?
Of course we do. It's in space. So you can only get there with a spaceship. So you're in luck.
Men, prepare the jump drives. Throw as many counter-trap cards in the engine as possible for maximum speed.
Ah, yes. Good thinking, Yugioh. Everyone knows counter-trap cards are the fastest cards in the universe at spell speed 3.
Ah, but Zex, what about spell speed 4?
Spell speed 4 is bullshit. Just because your effect says nothing can be chained to you doesn't make you the fastest.
Yeah, spell speed 4 is bullshit. Get rid of the super polys, apocalypses.
Meet.
Wait, don't be too hasty. Super polys might still be somewhat useful in the future.
Wait.
You guys power the
Jimbles.
spaceship with trap cards?
Well, how else do you power a spaceship?
I don't know. You know what? Whatever. As long as it works, I guess.
Yes. Apox, pump in those counters at full speed. We're going to the Forbidden List realm.
Meet.
Halt. I am the gatekeeper to the Forbidden List realm. None shall enter unless they are able to defeat me.
Will Rescue Rabbit be able to defeat the gatekeeper of the Forbidden List realm?
Who
So he
knows?
can rescue his cat friend, so they can go watch a movie or something.
No.
Find out next time on Rescue Cat is Missing. Rescue Rabbit's Adventures.
This came out in 2019. Yeah, so it's Captain Grimm. He runs a famous World of Warcraft channel. Hardleg Gaming. You guys should know him. And I think that was it. Oh, and Jimbo's. Right. Voice of Ojama Lime. You guys know all Jimbos. Episode 4. There's no other episode. Fuck this series. Wow, I can't believe that series had a bad word in it. Oh no. Was it really that old? It was 2019. Was it okay to say the word back then? Like, I don't remember any problems with it at all. Wow, I can't believe how things change so quickly. A few bad words. Finish episode 4? No. Pre-COVID, everything was allowed. Apparently. Dude, I was like sweating a bit when I saw that, you know, the word that was said. But like at the time, nobody said shit. It's only been like, what, 4 years since then? Oh my god, it's been 4 years. You can still say it now. Yeah, you can still say it now. It's just like, it's very taboo. Pre-COVID life was normal. Why Stratos was banned. Ooh, why was Stratos banned 9 years ago?
Why Stratos was banned. Okay, guys, it's time to make this.
Is this animation? Top 10 trap cards worth activating in first turn with effects that make you the Destructor. Oh, that's a good idea.
September ban list. Let's take out Heavy Storm. With Heavy Storm gone, we can slow down the format if we also hit some of the problem trap cards as well. That sounds good. Also, let's ban Stratos. Oh, I see. In this new format, allowing heroes to have an effortless +1 card that can have its effect repeatedly spammed would make heroes, one of the archetypes with the greatest amount of support cards, considerably more powerful. Yeah, and because fuck heroes. Also, let's put Constellar M7 at 1 as well.
Constellar was limited?
Limit M7. Because fuck Monarchs too.
Wait, what? Why was it limited? That doesn't make... there's no way it was limited before Monarchs. Well, that's nice. Can you put subs in? I don't want to. I forgot that video existed. Oh my god. I probably put a lot of time and effort into it, and it's just bad. Because F Monarchs too. Why do I... Oh, I want to watch one of my old Q&As from 8 years ago.
So I've always liked Q&A videos. But
I
I've
do
never
love
actually
Q&A
had enough
videos.
questions to make one myself. And I have been playing a ton of Hearthstone lately. That's why I haven't really had too many videos out lately. So I decided to make a Q&A video just because I've always wanted to do one. Okay, so question number 1. Why don't you commentate on all your videos?
Because it's a pain in the ass.
Well, commentating requires a lot of effort.
Yeah.
Because you can't... Well, I mean, you can just sit there and play like usual, because I don't usually talk while I actually play the game. I just sit there, and I'll probably tab out to Reddit while my opponent takes forever to do his turn, and then the sound will indicate when it's my turn, and I'll...
Reddit? Nowadays, it's Twitter.
Tab back, and if I have like a Maxi or a Vecviller in my hand, I'll have to stay in, because it'll ask me every 2 seconds if I want to activate the effect, and I have to click no, or just hold down S so it doesn't do that. So that's one reason why I don't...
That was a Machoke wallpaper? I thought it was cool.
Commentate all the time. Another one is because, well, I like to watch TV shows on Netflix or something while I play, or browse Reddit, because I'm super
this is
addicted to
before I spent all my time watching
other than
streamers.
that, if I just sit down in a nice quiet room and commentate, because I did buy a really nice mic just to do just that. Well, it's usually more for my other channel. If you've looked around my channel, you've probably seen that I have another one, one for World of Warcraft.
Yeah,
It's
the
a
World
lot
of
more
Warcraft
popular than
channel.
this one, but this channel actually gets more views per video than that one does. That one just has like
Really?
1 or 2. Actually, no, it's 1 or 2 videos that are really popular that drove all the subs and everything. And I make videos for that. The videos for those ones.
This is
are a lot
pre-VTuber? I'm not a VTuber.
more effort based than these ones are, because I can just play games and record the replays and put them up. Because I love to just build random decks out of nothing.
Yeah.
I always enjoyed the building deck portion of the game more than actually playing.
True.
But I do like playing the game too. I just like building decks 100 times more. And
is this Dark Arm Dragon Ghost Tricks? Holy shit, that's a good idea.
I can commentate. I have no problems doing it. It's just I have to have a quiet room to do it, and I can't really watch TV while I do it, or tab out to Reddit while I wait for my opponent to take forever. Because whenever I want to commentate, and they're taking 5.
I'm basically explaining why I didn't want to stream.
Minutes to do their turn. For
Streaming
no
wasn't
reason,
really a
I'm
thing
sitting there
back then.
I'm in quiet because I don't like watching people play video games who don't talk. Because that's kind of boring, and I have this thing where you have to always talk while you're playing a video game. But I mean, it's understandable to just sit there in silence for Yu-Gi-Oh, but sitting there in silence for 3 minutes for your opponent to make
Shut up.
their entire turns, but most of the time I don't. College assignments, since I am technically in school, and school
you're in
free
school?
time to actually commentate on them, because most of the time I do the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff while I'm doing something else important, like researching for one of my college assignments.
You want to stream
I
on
am
Justin TV? I
technically
do
in
stream on
school,
Justin
and
TV.
Schoolwork comes first. Absolutely, because I don't want to flunk out because I was making Yu-Gi-Oh videos.
I was still in school
Okay,
back then.
So, and another thing. If I actually
was.
lose a match while commentating, I just delete it because no one wants to see me lose a match. And I know this because I have put a couple up where I've lost before, and they get downvoted into oblivion. So I know people don't like those. So if I
Yeah.
lose a match, I'm like, oh, all that wasted effort in trying to be entertaining for 30 minutes. And I don't ever use matches that I lose unless my opponent did something really great, and then I'll upload
That's how it is for
like,
my clips. Nobody wants to watch a
wow,
clip
that was
in
an
which I
awesome win
lose.
against me. I'm totally going to take that idea and make a video of it and pretend like it was my idea. Okay, so question number 2. Can you do a video on insert deck name here? Yes, I can. If you have a request for a deck video, I mean, a video of me doing something on a certain deck you like you want to do Battling Boxers, Light Sworns,
Now you have to pay, 26,000 points?
something, Skull Servant OTK. Well, I actually don't ask for OTKs. I don't like OTK decks. But yeah, if you want me to...
You don't like OTK? That's just normal decks? Oh my god. This is just to show how much the game has changed. OTK decks used to be a thing. Remember that?
make a deck on something that you like to play yourself, because I do like to experiment with every single possible combination, even if I know it's bad. I just want to use it just to see how it works out. Bringing out Obelisk the Torment.
Oh, question 3.
Obelisk deck it's a deck all about bringing out Obelisk the Tormentor, because Obelisk
That's a dumb question.
deck work with itself. As he summons, so Angler to activate is good in the deck. Got it. Alright, question number 4. Can I get a deck list of the Blue Eyes Turbo deck? Yes, I made one a couple weeks regularly for a monster that was introduced. His effect is you
really like Raiden?
Pretty good.
I guess I used Raiden a lot.
The Duel.
Sounds like he doesn't like dueling? Dude, I've been doing the exact same thing for fucking 10 years. September 2013 ban list predictions? I'm not watching that. I want to watch my first top 10. You guys want to see my first top 10? It's actually... Oh my god, I used to upload so much. All my decks. Why? Stream Twitter and Dropbox link. Why? Why did I use that as an image? This story gigabyte? Oh no, this is cringe. I'm not watching that. Q&A number 2. Why was I using Anime Pro? Fucking shit. Oh no. I thought this video it got like copyright striked. You guys want to watch this cringe? I can't. It's too much. Why was I such a cringe lord? I was really salty that Stratos got banned, okay. Yeah, fuck Stratos, exactly. Shocking Discovery. Oh, I forgot about that show. Okay, I'm just gonna have to, like, fucking go to my list. How I build decks? Template decks? Oh, yeah. When do I get to the ones? Oh my god, I uploaded for so long before I started top 10s. You've got to be fucking kidding me. I have too many videos. Ooh, an update video. For 2015? Ooh, I want to see this.
Alright, so this will just be a quick...
I don't have any stock footage or Yu-Gi-Oh footage, so here's some Metroid gameplay instead.
A little update video.
Fair enough,
for
I
this
didn't save
channel.
my decks.
I usually do one of these like every 2 to 3 weeks over my main channel. And that one's usually like an hour long and I just ramble on about myself for a really long time. On this channel...
Now I do that on stream.
I don't really cross-post that. I could, but I don't. So, anyways, quick little
I fucking
update.
love Metroid.
As some of you may know, I do YouTube full-time. It is my job and how I
No
make
way!
my money.
In 2015
but
you did
not
that?
because of my Yu-Gi-Oh channel. This is something I do on my side, but it is
Now it's like the other way around.
doing pretty well on its own, and it's pretty great. My other channel, the one where I have multiple videos with over 100,000 views, that one...
Oh my god, over
that's my
100,000
bread and
views.
butter
Whoa,
channel, but
whoa.
This one's really fun, and it's actually catching up. It was like almost 10% of my total
Metroid Fusion? I fucking love
revenues,
Metroid Fusion.
although
I could play this game in
probably
my
shouldn't be
sleep.
Talking about revenues. You need tons and tons of views in order to do YouTube full time. It is. It's not an easy thing to do. But since this is something I do full time,
Stop bragging.
since school is finally over, no more finals or midterms or anything.
Oh, this is when I quit school.
Well, that's because I'm taking a break from school right now.
Yeah,
So I'm
this is
not
when
gonna
I
go
was still
back
on
next
break.
semester,
I hadn't quit yet.
and I'm not sure if I'm going to go back the semester after that. But for sure,
You
a
would
year
not go
from
back.
now, I'm going to be going back. I'm just taking a quick little break just because of some
You didn't go back.
financial circumstances. And I really want to because
Oh, yeah, my financial
I
aid
think
right
it'd be a
now.
lot more fun to just make videos all day than it would be to do homework and to make videos all day.
Hell
So,
yeah, making videos all day is more fun than doing homework.
What I wanted to talk about was how I've been quiet on comments recently. Usually I'm pretty good about responding to comments.
I don't respond to
but
shit.
Like the past 2 to 3 weeks, maybe
I
even
can't
for,
remember
like,
last
the
time I
past month,
responded
haven't
to a
really been
comment.
responding to anything. Maybe like 1 or 2 things here or there.
Shut the
but
fuck up. No
nowhere
one
near as
cares.
much as I used to.
No
I
one
have been getting
cares.
a lot more comments than normal, but that's not why. It's mainly just because
Please respond to me. Shut
I
up.
failed 2 of my classes, so I haven't really been in the best.
failed 2 of
moods.
them?
I've also not been responding to comments on my other channel too. And while a majority of you on this
I thought you
channel
just failed
are
Japanese.
just terrific, I do get a lot of negative comments too.
Please
and I
respond.
just thought
Shut up.
it'd be best if I just avoided all negativity for a while. So
Aww,
I
poor
think
little
I'm
baby.
over that little slump. So I've just been.
Did they give you mean
I'm
comments?
going to be responding to comments again unless I decide.
Nobody
not to,
gave me mean
because I
comments
do
back
get-
then. I don't know what the fuck
like,
he's
responding
talking
to comments
about.
does take a while. I have to like literally schedule out like half an hour just to respond to comments for the day, just because I get so many of them.
That's true. I still
Also,
get too
if
many.
you
That's
send
why I
me
don't
a
look at
personal
them.
message through YouTube, I do not check it like at all. The best way to
Oh
reach
yeah,
me
you
if want
could
to send me a
DM
personal
through
message
YouTube. I forgot about that.
is through one of my... It's through Twitter, now that I think about it. I was going to say through one of my...
I think I know what this is.
Social...
So, there were some people who were like super commenters. They commented on every video, and I've replied to them. And I think I was making this video basically just as an indirect way to address all of them. That's what it was. I remember now.
Networking sites. But the only one I have for this channel is Twitter. Like, this channel has its own Twitter. My other ones just use my other social network stuff. Like,
everybody follow my Twitter, TheDuelLogs.com/the Twitter.
Basically through Twitter as well. Twitter or
Why
Facebook.
People so mean to lie? They weren't. Back then, they loved me. They liked me way more when I was a gimmick deck YouTuber than when I was a top 10er.
But I don't check the YouTube inbox where you can send personal messages ever. Just because YouTube put it under like 5 layers of clicks. It's
you can't send me personal messages like anywhere. I love it.
Not easy to get to, and it's a pain in the...
Grew numb to mean comments? I don't think anybody grows numb to mean comments. You just learn how to like deal with it. Everybody deals with it differently.
Yes, and it's not...
Like for example, how many times have I gotten like triggered by something someone said in chat?
There's not always messages there, so checking it every day, I'd have to go out of my way to check it every day. So I just don't. It used to be that YouTube would send you like a message every time you got
they just
personal
remove
message.
DMs.
I mean, they would send you like a notification, and I think
can't
they
DM
still
you
do,
can't
but I
fix?
think I
No.
kind of just skip over it because I get so many comment messages.
Is
as
this
well.
the drama channel? I don't know what the fuck he's talking
checked
about.
that the other day just because I think someone left a comment saying that they left me a personal message, and I went over and I looked, and there was a ton of unread personal messages from like the past couple months.
You had so
I don't
many
remember the
people
last time I
messaging you?
responded to
Oh
one
my
of
god.
those. That's just to say, if you send me a personal message, it's not like I was ignoring you on purpose. But if I had read...
people get so fucking pissed off if a content creator doesn't respond to them. This is why I'm saying all this. It sounds incredibly self-absorbed, but like, this was addressing a problem, a real one, even when I was a tiny little content creator with only 25,000 subs.
I might have replied to it. I don't know. If you want to...
I'm enjoying the gameplay. Yeah, I love Metroid. I think he might fight the boss in this video. He's getting close to it.
All I do is make videos about Yu-Gi-Oh stuff with very weird decks that no one plays and are
I love those
never
decks.
Competitive, but I like to do it because it's fun.
Yeah, it's still fun.
So yeah, let's see. The quick little update. I was going to talk about my main channel, why I was quiet on comments.
I want to see what you want to talk about.
What's going to happen for the future of this channel? Ooh, that's
what's
a
the
good
future?
One. Basically, I'm going to be doing what I have been doing. You know, releasing videos every day.
In 3 more years, you'll start uploading top 10s. Channel, do so much better.
I don't release videos every day. Those are like once a week type things, maybe once every 2 weeks. Those are big videos that take a lot of editing, so those are different. This channel I do every day.
Okay, I'm bored.
Really
I want to watch the boss fight.
Aid is usually when I want to like do a combo that sucks, but I go out of my way to do it anyway. Like the Greed Quasar deck. That was a great example of a fade deck.
Of a garbage deck.
Building the entire deck around a really crappy card just to get it off and do stuff with it.
Oh shit.
And then the new one, Convoluted Combos, where... That's a pretty good name for it.
I made like 3 videos of that before
I play against a second computer, and I stack the deck to get off ridiculous combos that you'd never see in a duel. And some of them aren't even possible. I'm not completely taking banned cards off the table for that.
Ooh.
Well, excuse me. So,
edit your fucking
that's
videos.
The new one, and that one's pretty fun, but holy crap, that first... No, what is it? The final countdown, FTK... That video, it took me like almost an hour just
Why did it always sound so out of breath?
The replay, and then the replay itself was 8 minutes long.
At this time, I was like an active runner. I don't know why I sound so out of breath. I think it's because I used to sit down when I recorded videos.
Which is insane. I had to change the time clock on that from like the normal default 180 seconds to 900 seconds. And even then, I still almost timed out. That one took forever. So yeah, those ones kind of take some time. Because stacking a deck is kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it is.
Like, it's fine if you do it like once or twice, but after a few times of doing it... Actually, that's not true. It's just a pain in the ass because you have to like actually think out the duel. Like, what am I going to do? What opening hand do I want? What cards do I want?
Oh my god, what are you doing? You're getting lazy.
What are they going to do? What's their strategy?
You almost lost to the fucking easy part of the boss.
What I give them, counter what I...
Okay, sorry. I just wanted to see that. TheDuelLogs. Let's go to the first top 10 video. Oh my god, I had so many fucking videos before I started. It's almost like I had a completely different channel back then. Weekly recap. Oh, I forgot I did this for a little bit. Though the Supreme. Oh, I played through the GX TAC Force game. I wanted the little D picks. I'm gonna go over my very first top 10 video. If I can find it. I'm almost there. I'm almost to the top 10s. The grind logs. I think I had about 1,000 videos on the channel before I started. Imagine making 1,000 videos and then just swap into something else and having like 10 times more success. The Q&A number 5. Oh, I must have talked about Rescue Rabbit in that one. That's right. I just randomly put out Rescue Rabbit. Only cards which discard. Well, before I started the... Oh, here they are. Here it is. Right here. Sounds like it was a Pog ideal. A Poggy idea. Yeah. Top 10 archetypes to include in gimmick decks.
Now, as someone who's built their channel based on nothing but gimmick decks,
yeah,
I have a list of archetypes, or a series of cards, that either work well with any deck and just makes it better, or works really well within a certain type of deck. Now, when I splash in other archetypes into my decks, I have to make sure the archetype doesn't overshadow the deck I'm actually trying to play.
Like DPE.
So these are only archetypes that purely complement other decks, and are not just cards that are good in anything, like Grinder Golem or Brilliant Fusion.
Oh, those cards have been banned.
And number
yet.
10, we've got Nimble Frogs.
Nimble Frogs.
If you're building any kind of deck that needs tribute fodder, Nimble Frogs is the way to go. They can easily get out a full board of monsters to tribute for anything.
The intro's longer than 30 seconds.
Whenever
because
I
it's my
run
first
God card
video.
decks, I usually use this engine, or just
This video's so
anything that
extra.
requires more than 2 tributes. And what makes them more usable than, say, the Squire Monarch cards for tribute fodder
It's not.
is that Nimbles and Frogs don't lock you out of your extra deck.
Oh.
In fact, they don't really have any kind of restrictions on their swarm capabilities.
Oh.
Plus, they have access to some really good XYZ boss monsters and Miss Starboy to further any Link plays. One of the few archetypes I can still use no problem with my tribute-focused decks after the addition of Link monsters. At number 9, we've got Phantasm Spiral. What kind of deck does this archetype support? Pretty much anything with normal monsters. Phantasm Spirals allows access to Phantasm Spiral Battle, which just straight up allows you to destroy one card on the field during either player's turn, and can be cast from the hand and searched out during your opponent's turn. The fact that you also sometimes get free tokens and another trap card to negate
Jerry
effects
Beans Man.
is just a bonus. But the engine does have some heavy limitations, and only really works with pure normal monsters to an extent. So it's kind of low on the list.
Yeah.
At number 8, we've got Wind Witches.
Ooh, Wind
What
Witch.
kind of archetype does this support? Pretty much anything that doesn't rely on extra deck summoning. Wind Witches used to be a lot more splashable back before Link monsters were a thing, but they're still powerful and nearly just as splashable. You see, the power behind
Why do
Wind
you talk
Witches
so slow?
is their
Do I still
ability to
talk
be a
this slow?
one-card Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon without using your normal summon. And Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon is an amazing card that negates
Man,
pretty much all monster
imagine
effects and can win you games
actually adding gameplay footage to the top 10s. That takes so long.
on his own. So what makes this not as splashable anymore? Well, the fact that it also takes up your extra deck zone, and you can't do the combo that results in a one-card
this
Crystal
was at
Wing
the beginning
Synchro
of Link
Dragon
era.
if you have a Link monster on the field, since you need to have an empty field of monsters to use Ice Spell's effect. So it's really only splashable in decks that don't rely on extra deck summoning, which isn't very many. But kinda like Phantasm Spiral Battle, the boss monster it brings out is kinda worth dealing with the drawbacks, if you can afford it.
I always put it at
At
1
number
X speed.
7, we've got
Yeah, that's probably the best way to
Predaplants.
watch
now,
them.
Predaplants technically have 2 levels of support for normal decks. The first and most commonly used is the combo with
Orpheus
Scorpio and Cobra
Scorpio.
to bring
There's
out
a second
Brilliant
engine?
Fusion, which, yes, is good and very splashable. But there's also Predaplant Do, who can fuse with any other dark monster to create
Chlamydia
either
Subdue?
Predaplant Chimera or Starving Venom Fusion Dragon.
What?
Both of whom are really good fusion monsters, and
I
both
don't know about
have
that.
good floating effects on destruction. And unlike Wind Witches, you don't need a clear field to bring them out, so you can use them with Link monsters. But you do need a normal summon and another Dark-type monster. but in exchange you get a good boss monster, so it's not that bad of a
I
trade-off.
don't know if that I would call
And
that
number
a
6,
good
we've got
boss
Necros.
monster.
What kind of archetype do they support? Almost every single ritual archetype. If you're running a ritual deck, there's almost no reason not to run the Necros engine. Or I guess I should say until the Devi ritual cards were added. I'll be honest, I wrote this video script a few months back before these cards were added to the game, and
too.
they seem almost good enough to entirely replace the Necros engine.
Yeah,
but
they did.
I haven't playtested them at all yet, so I'm still going to talk about Necros and their benefits.
They were called
The
Devi
engine is pretty
rituals at
simple.
first?
All
What
you're
are they
trying to
called
do is bring
now?
out Unicorn with Kaleidoscope by using Herald of Arclight as the tribute fodder from your extra deck. With this combo, you get a monster on board who negates extra deck monster effects, doesn't take up your normal summon, and you get to search out either any ritual monster or any ritual spell card. So you're basically bringing out a good
Incantations,
monster
yeah, that's what they're
in order
called.
to search for whatever you want. The rest of the engine is just cards to search out Kaleidoscope and Unicorn, and it can be splashed in pretty much any ritual-based deck with very little downside, because Unicorn does block your own extra deck monster effects as well, but most ritual decks don't really spam them out anyway, so it's not that big of a deal, but it is a drawback nonetheless. At number 5, we've got the Fire and Ice hands.
Oh, I
Which decks
forgot
are the
about
hands
those
good in?
cards.
Well, pretty much anything. The hands can pop a lot of cards in your opponent's fields while bringing themselves back. The only reason they've fallen out of favor is because you can stop the combo with a single Solemn Warning or Ash Blossom. Two of the most commonly played cards in the game.
Ash
But
Blossom
just
stops
because
them?
Solemn
I didn't
Warning
know
stops
that.
It doesn't make it not good. Solemn Warning and Ash Blossom stop a lot of other cards as well that people
Nobody
still
plays
play.
Solemn Warning,
It's just
but
the hands
people still
are
play
also
Ash Blossom,
kinda
that's true.
not needed in the top decks. And luckily, this video is about gimmick
That
decks and
format.
not top
No, I used to
decks.
use the Ice and Fire hand a
work
lot in my
perfectly well in
decks.
pretty much anything with no real downsides.
Yeah,
outside
but now
of
you
losing
need your normal summon
them,
for that, and just
of
not
course,
good
the very
enough
common
for that.
disruption that completely stops their combo. At number 4, we've got Invoked. Now, what kind of decks do Invokes support? Pretty much anything.
Everything.
And Invokes are kind of really good too, and they
Yeah,
used to be
Invokes
sort
are
of meta.
still good.
It's not really a thing I should mention on a gimmick deck thing, but the deck works best with light type decks, as their light type fusion monster is by far the best one. But like I said, they can be splashed into anything and do okay, especially after receiving its own link monster as well. Next up at number 3, we've got
Nobody
Trap
uses a link
Tricks.
monster.
What kind of deck does Trap Tricks support?
Trap Tricks Merbelio.
Anything that uses traps, which is most decks.
You can't
Trap
really
Tricks is
use
another
Trap
just super
Tricks as an
splashable archetype
engine.
like
What the fuck are you on about? What is... I have no idea.
Artifacts. And when I say Trap Tricks, I mean pretty much just Marmelo. No one really runs the other ones, besides maybe the rank 4 versions as well. Marmelo allows you to search out trap hole cards on summon, and pop back row on special summons.
Yeah.
And since there are a lot of really good trap hole cards, that's a pretty darn good effect. Although,
It's basically
with the
hat
popularity
format.
of the Solemn Brigade and just hand traps in general over trap cards,
Yeah.
Marmelo has kind of fallen out of favor, as most decks don't really run trap hole cards anymore.
Yeah.
But those trap hole cards are still good, and very splashable in gimmick decks. At number 2, we've got Artifacts. Artifacts are one of the splashable archetypes. They don't take up your normal summons, and they
Yeah,
go
they're
off
still
during your opponent's
used.
turn to disrupt plays.
Oh, there's
With
a
Moral
skit
Touch
in
going
this.
back to Unlimited, it's even better than ever before for supporting gimmick decks, as well as still having some extra deck lockdowns with Scythe. Although, rarely do you run the artifacts besides those two.
Oh my god.
Oh hey, that person is putting artifact support in their deck.
Yeah, I wonder which one of us he'll choose.
Move it, losers. I need it.
Moral Touch, you never know. He might pick us this time.
Yeah, right. When was the last time any of you nobodies was put into a deck?
Hey, I was put into a side deck last week.
It's
Oh, please,
Lancia.
Lancia. You're barely even a good side deck option, at most. Come on, Scythe. It's gonna be me and you again.
Hey guys, Moral Touch, you don't have to be so mean to them.
Scythe is still good.
I'm sorry, Scythe. I didn't mean to show such an ugly side of myself to you.
Hey, I get picked sometimes too. It's not just you and Scythe all the time.
And sometimes me as well.
Yeah, and sometimes Lancia in the side deck.
Oh, really? Tell me, how many times have you been on the ban list, Chakram? Yeah, didn't think so. Go back to the Losers Club with the other artifacts.
Moral Touch, be nice.
Oh, I'm sorry, Scythe.
Moral Touch
you know I
was
love
limited
you.
for a long time.
I know, Moral Touch. It's kinda creepy.
And finally, at number...
Funny thing is, like, for a while, Lancia was the most played artifact. So for a time, people would reference this video. It's like, remember how you said Lancia sucked? But now it's gone back, and Scythe is still the best artifact again.
Number 1, we've got Kaijus.
Yeah,
an
Kaijus. I
archetype
still use
good in
Kaijus a lot.
Every deck, and also used heavily in competitive decks, and for good reason. They effortlessly get over problem boss monsters, like ABC Dragon or Masterpiece, while essentially just being vanilla monsters with no effects, if none of their support cards are on the field. Plus, if you have a second Kaiju in hand, you get a free big boss monster of your own. Well, I mean, Kaijus aren't really used for that part, and more of the being really good at stopping problem monsters. And add
Yeah.
Interrupted Kaiju Slumber to the mix, and you've got a Dark Hole that gives you a monster and a search on your next turn.
Yeah, get rid of that
Kaijus are
fucking
just really
towers.
good, and probably the most splashable archetype in gimmick decks, and just normal decks in general, too. And that's it for the video. Now, I make highly edited videos on my other channel pretty regularly, so
Yeah.
this was kind of a test video to see how long it would take to do a video like this on my Yu-Gi-Oh!
Too
channel
long.
as well. So, if you have any good ideas for other videos, let me know in the comments and I might do them.
Also, thanks to Hardleg Gaming for doing one of the voices in the Artifact segment. You guys should all go check out his channel and subscribe to him. He too also does a lot of gimmick deck videos.
Whoa. Is Moral Touch gonna come around and be less arrogant? Can't wait for his character development? Heck no. He's gonna come back and call everyone a nerd and then nay on them. Don't you guys nay on nerds? Or is that just me? What was the video's name? Top 10 archetypes to use in gimmick decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! The same outro? Yeah, I'm consistent. I think it was just a little bit louder than it is now. Whoa, so that was my first one. Funny thing is, this video failed. Like, it did not do well. It did terribly, and it took too long to make, and I almost quit. However, I made another one. Top 10 worst incredibly specific counter cards. It's not as well edited, but it performed so much better that it immediately became the best video on my channel after like a week. This is like the true first top 10. This is one that's created by my editor too.
In Yu-Gi-Oh, there is a lot of cards created to counter incredibly
500,000 views?
specific
Yeah,
things,
it did well.
and not all of them are bad. Pulling the rug only counters effects if the monster uses them on their normal summon. And it was an incredibly useful counter trap card in the Perfect Circle Monarch days. Soul Drain only counters cards that are already banished or in the graveyard, and yet it's good enough to be limited. The cards you'll see on this list also counter incredibly specific things, but are just either a little bit too specific or just really bad at what they do. So to start this off, at number 10, we'll have probably the most useful card on this list, and that's Smashing Horn. Smashing Horn has the effect of being able to negate the effects of a trap or monster card that itself has an effect which can negate a summons of a monster, and it destroys that card. What this card is useful in stopping is Solemn Warning, Strike, and Judgment, and also a few monsters like Yugioh or Thunder King, which sounds pretty useful, right? All of those are pretty problem cards,
That
and
does
the Solemn
sound
Negate
useful.
is pretty commonly played. So what makes it bad? Well, Counter also negates the Solemn Brigade, and is arguably more useful. Wiretap and 7 Tools of the Bandit also do the same, and both are infinitely more useful than Counter. Its effect of also being able to stop a monster effect is situationally useful, but monsters who can negate summons are very rarely played nowadays, and most just destroy cards. You're better off just running one of the cards this card counters to stop monster effects. This is a classic case of a card that stops an incredibly specific thing that cards which exist and have come out since already do and do better. Number 9, Driving Snow and Gust. I'll put these two cards together because they both basically do the same thing. Both are essentially conditional MSTs. For Driving Snow, if one of your trap cards are destroyed by a card effect controlled by your opponent, you can then destroy one spell or trap card on the field. For Gust, if one of your spell cards is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can then destroy one or spell or trap card your opponent controls. Both cards have an incredibly specific activation requirement, requiring either a trap or spell being destroyed by only your opponent, so no activating it yourself, and then you get an MST. The reason it's so low on this list is because its activation requirement is something you might actually see in a normal game. Usually, people run cards that pop back row. And if you're playing a trap-heavy deck, it's not too hard to assume your opponent would destroy one of yours, and you'd get to use Driving Snow in retaliation.
Magic
and its
cards,
effect is useful. Destroying a spell or trap card is always good. But there are just so many cards that do what it does, but better, and its effect isn't good enough to justify its activation requirement. Although, it might have been more useful back in the days when MST was limited to 1, and people were calling for its permanent ban because they thought it was too strong. But in today's game,
I
MST
forgot
isn't
about
played
that.
anymore because of power creep. These two cards are useless. Number 8, Ally of Justice Rudra. Now, Ally of Justice on a whole are all pretty terrible cards, and the archetype is based around countering light-type monsters. And some of them are pretty good at it. But I think Rudra is the worst of the bunch. You see, Rudra is a level 5 monster with 1900 attack, and its effect is that if it battles a light-type monster, it gains 700 attack during the damage step only, which will bump it up to 2600. Not half bad, right? Well, I mean, sure, 2600 is like the attack cap of level 5 to 6 monsters, and the same way that 3000 is the attack cap for monsters with a higher level than 7. In that, very few monsters in those level ranges have an attack that high, and only very rarely do cards with that level go above the cap, and usually only with some kind of downside. But outside of its specific interaction, It's a 1900 beat stick that requires 1 tribute to be brought out, which is not good. If he somehow special summoned himself out, or a card in its archetype brought it out more easily, it might be better. But that's not the case. There is one good thing about it, though. It is a level 5 machine type monster, which means it
Your old effect straight up copy pasted the card effect into the video? Yeah, I tell my editors not to do that.
can be used as material for Cyber Dragon Nova, and then ranked up into Cyber Dragon Infinity. Number 7, Trojan Blast. This card can only be
Trojan
activated when your
Blast.
opponent activates a card, which basically steals one of your monsters, like with Brain Control, Creature Swap, or a Great Old Monster effect, and then it allows you to destroy that monster, and then inflict damage to your opponent equal to its attack. And hey, that kind of burn damage is hard to come by. Pretty much all cards that do burn damage equal to a monster's attack is on the ban list or has heavy restrictions, and this card falls into the latter category. So, in addition to its incredibly specific activation requirement, you're basically destroying one of your own monsters to do the burn damage. If you're running a burn deck, you're probably not going to have monsters in your deck that have a high enough attack stat for this to be useful. And in a normal deck that does play high attack monsters, you're not going to care about that burn damage. If anything, you're probably just going to want your monster back. So, it's both a very specific counter and not even a very good counter to the thing it does counter. You also can't activate the effect yourself, which makes it even more terrible. But I should probably add, this card is a lot more useful in Duel Links. You see,
I can see why this video did a lot better. I think this video is just better. Like, the script is more interesting. I'm more into this video than I was the other one.
in Duel Links, Enemy Controller is probably the most played card in the game, and its effect to steal monsters is used sometimes. Plus, in Duel Links, players only have 4,000 life points. So, the kind of burn damage this card does is actually a much bigger deal in that game. But, even in Duel Links, where this card could realistically be activated regularly, and its effect would be useful, you still don't see anyone playing it. Number 6, World Suppression. This card can only be activated when a field spell is activated, and it will negate the effects of that field spell for the rest of that turn. So, how to explain why this card is bad? Well, see, in today's Yu-Gi-Oh, field spell cards are actually very powerful, and there's even a handful on the ban list. So its activation requirement of your opponent playing a field spell is something you can expect to see pretty regularly. The only problem is that it only negates its effect for that one turn and doesn't destroy it. So it's just inherently worse than generic spell or trap card removal, like MST.
I guess part of the success is that someone who's not very into Yu-Gi-Oh can follow the logic of explanation. Yeah, I think this one is much more new player friendly. Like, the other one required tons of context. Like, you had to know about the game already. This one, you don't. You don't gotta know shit about Yu-Gi-Oh because I explain it like you don't know what I'm talking about.
That being said, it can be activated pretty easily. And
yeah,
its effect,
World
while
Suppression
not as good as
versus
MST,
Mystic
is still
Mind, that's
useful.
true.
Plus, it can be used on your own field spells. Like if you want to activate a Seal of Orichalcos without destroying your special summon monsters, which, hey, is a legitimate use for it. There are also 3 other trap cards with similar effects as World
Ooh.
Suppression, but that negate other card effects, like continuous spells, continuous traps, and equip cards. But I think of the 4, World Suppression is probably the best, which isn't saying much. Number 5, Anti-Raigeki. This card can only be used when your opponent
Anti-Raigeki.
uses Raigeki, and when used, will protect your monsters and destroy your opponent's monsters instead. Now, this card is one of the few cards that specifically only counters one card, instead of a genre of cards like the previous ones on the list. But Raigeki is like the most used card in decks right now, and this counter effect is good, but also way too incredibly specific to realistically be run in a normal deck. It's also more useful than specific counter cards like White Hole, which only negates Dark Hole, and its effect is just that only your monsters can't be destroyed by its effect, which basically is trying to say that it will only destroy your opponent's cards. But most people who use Dark Hole only use it when they have no monsters on the field anyway.
There's a
or if
funny
they have
thing
cards
about
out that they don't mind being
Anti-Raigeki
destroyed.
that I'm pretty sure I don't mention in the video, is that you can't use Anti-Raigeki if your opponent doesn't control a monster. Because part of its effect is you have to destroy all of your opponent's monsters. Like, that's not optional. So it's a counter card that can't even be used unless your opponent controls a monster. I did mention it? I don't think I mentioned it in this video.
A lot more devastating than a White Hole. Number 4, Transmigration Break. Any card that would be returned to the deck from the graveyard is removed from play instead. This card is basically a counter to the Transmigration Prophecy, which
Yeah.
was on the ban list for the longest time. Because you see, the Transmigration Prophecy could be used to remove targets from the graveyard to counter effects like Monster Reborn, Burning Abyss, or Artifact monsters special summoning themselves, or to recycle easily spammed monsters like Nimbles. And Transmigration Break doesn't exactly help you out if your opponent is using Transmigration Prophecy on you. It will just instead banish the cards, which is worst in most cases. It's only really useful to counter someone using cards like the Transmigration Prophecy on their own cards to recycle like their Nimbles or something. Or
This
if they're
is
playing
an
cards like Tower of
incredibly
Avarice,
specific counter
which
card.
most people don't do anyway. That being said, It's really good against Medulces, who shuffle themselves into
This
the
card
deck
is
quite
decent
often.
now?
It's mainly
Against
just low on the
what?
list for being bad at
What deck
countering
shuffles their
what it
cards
is
from the
meant to
graveyard
counter.
back into their deck?
Number 3, Ring of Defense.
Oh, this card's
This card
garbage.
reduces the effect damage you take from one trap to 0.
Doesn't that counter
It was basically
branded?
designed to counter Ring of Destruction.
Not
and
really.
was used to set up an OTK with Ring of Destruction in the GX anime. Now, it does work on a whole host of other trap cards as well, and a lot of the best burn cards are trap cards.
yeah,
but
Tier Elements.
It only works on one of them, when there are so many other anti-burn cards that work on everything and last the whole turn instead of just on one effect. And no one even really plays those cards either, when Trap Stun is usually the best counter to chain burn decks in general. Ring of Defense can be used on your own cards as well, though, which means you can use it to bypass the side effects of cards, like Aegis of Gaia, which isn't very good either, because a lot of other better effect damage counter cards can also be used to bypass side effects of your own cards. It's just a useless card in general. Number 2, Exhausting Spell.
Oh
really
my
hate
god,
spell
this
counter
card's
decks ruining
garbage.
your day with all of their massive amounts of spell counters. Well, thanks to this card, you can now just wipe the field of all of those spell counters in an instant. Of course, there's also an upgraded version of this card called Counter Cleaner, which wipes the field of all counters in general.
An Endymion
not just one
counter,
specific
yeah,
card like
it's a
Exhausting
trap
Spell.
card too.
And you know what? Surprisingly, Counter Cleaner never sees play. Turns
Whoa,
out most
no
decks
way.
that generate counters don't do so well, outside of Kaijus, who don't really use their counters anyway either.
Yeah, they don't use
Especially
their
not spell
counters.
counter decks, which is one of the most
Anti-spell
restrictive types of
counters? I
counters to
know,
play
right?
within the
I didn't
game,
know this
since
card
a lot of the cards
existed.
who can make them have limits to how many they can
Dude,
have
this
on
video
at
is
a
so
time.
much better than the
But if
first
you
one.
just
No wonder it
really
did
want to stop
better.
a spell counter deck, I mean, I think Counter Cleaner would still probably be better, since you can use it during your turn as soon as you draw it. Although, it is a spell card
I
itself.
wonder what the
so it
number
probably
1
just
card
add a
is
spell
if
counter
this
to
is
some of those
number
spell
2.
counter cards. So, Exhausting Spell does have the fact that it's a trap card as a benefit over Counter Cleaner, I guess. And number 1 will be a dual place with Call of the Grave and Call of Darkness.
Oh.
Call of the Grave can only be activated when your opponent activates Monster Reborn, and will negate the effects of the Monster
one's
Reborn.
boring.
Call of Darkness has the effect of sending all monsters on the field restored with Monster Reborn to the graveyard. And also, Monster
yeah, the
Reborn cannot
wording
be
on
played
this
as long
one.
as this card remains face up on the field. This is also the only card to call a special summon from the graveyard.
While this card's on the field, send any monster that was special summoned. Oh, this one doesn't have the old text on it.
As restored, which more or less just says something about how old the card is. Now, Monster Reborn is the
I
only
guess it
card
did.
to have 2 counter
Hello,
cards
DuelLogs,
for it
love your
that
content.
listed
Why,
by
thank
name
you.
Specifically. And also, both of them are terrible. One
should
only
probably
negates
go
the
back to the
activation,
spider.
and the other one will send a monster to the graveyard, but essentially just negates the card, as well as locking you out of being able to use Monster Reborn. At least with the other specific counter cards, like Anti-Raigeki, you get a neat little bonus effect in addition to the negation. Same with Griffin Wing and Jar Robber, the 2 other
No one
specific
plays
card
Monster
counters
Reborn?
I
Yeah,
didn't
that's
list in
true.
the video. Mainly because the counter card's banned in the TCG. Griffin Wing negates Harpy's Feathers Duster, and then will do its effect to your opponent instead. Jar Robber negates Pot of Greed, and then allows you to draw a card. Both of those extra effects are good. The 2 Monster Reborn counter cards don't really do anything outside of negating Monster Reborn.
Oh, yeah,
and
they
make
do
them the
suck.
worst of the worst when it comes to incredibly specific counter cards. And that's it for the video.
Hi,
I kind
creative
of want to
Neil
start doing a
Bubbleman.
new one of these every 2 weeks or so. So if you have any good ideas for similar topics, just let
Every
me know.
2 weeks? How about 2 times a week? Whoa. Why are my videos so good? I was expecting to cringe, but I was like, man, that was a good video. I was entertained. The editing was a little bit rough. It gets better later on, but man, that was a good video. Nothing wrong with it. Oh, and like Rescue Rabbit came out around the same time. Whoa. Dudes, why are my videos so good? No wonder people watch the channel. He was watching the Neil Bubbleman video. Is she? Let me see. Oh, she asleep again? Okay. Top 10 strongest cards of all time? Okay, I know this one's cringe. She's
on
napping.
it, but are also very good. And usually, even if a player doesn't run trap cards in their... This list will go over cards that were crazy strong on their own, to the point where usually the entire deck was based around it, and it alone. This list will also include cards which were super strong in their own meta, so maybe aren't as strong today as they were in their prime. And at number 10, we have Solemn Judgment. Solemn Judgment is a counter trap card with the effect to pay half your life points to stop a monster from being summoned.
Yeah,
or
this card is definitely deserving to be on this list. What is it? Top 10 strongest cards of all time? Solemn Judgment? Probably one of the strongest cards of all time.
The effect of a spell or trap card. So basically, it's pay half your life points to negate one of anything, which was a really strong effect.
When did you start
But,
using
funny
the
enough,
format?
This card
What format? What are you talking about? Since second video.
Barely saw play when it first came out. You see, the whole pay half your life points thing made a lot of people assume that this card was bad. because all it did was trade one for...
Whose idea was to put the BGM in the video? It was the editor. I probably just forgot to tell him to change it. Which is pretty bad because this video looks like it did well.
One at the cost of half your life points, which didn't seem like a good trade-off. Until people started to realize that paying half your life points to stop one of your opponent's key combo plays, which worked against 99% of decks, was actually pretty good. And then everybody started playing this card, and then it got banned.
God
and
damn,
the card
the
stayed
music's
banned for the
loud.
longest time. Until recently, with how infrequent trap cards are even being played in decks anymore, it came off the ban list and is now currently limited to one per deck. Solemn Judgment is an interesting card that had a couple of other cards printed based on it, but are also very good. And usually, even if a player doesn't run trap cards in their deck because they're too slow, they'll still consider running Solemn cards because of how good they are. And at number 9, we have the Tyrant Neptune. This is another...
That is still kind of true. Like, look at Dinomorphia. Part of the reason they're able to compete is because of the Solemn cards. The music really ruins the video? Yeah, the music sucks here.
One kind of like Solemn Judgment, where this card existed in the game for a really long time, and no one used it. But unlike with Solemn Judgment, it was just because there wasn't really a good card to make use of its effect. See, with Solemn Judgment, people didn't understand how good the card was. Neptune was pretty decent, and then became broken when Luralisk Independent Nightingale was released.
Yeah.
You see, the Tyrant Neptune has the effect where it gains attack and defense equal to the
I
monster's
don't want to hear
use
this again.
This card was one of the retrained
Yeah,
dark
Dark
versions
Arm
of other
Dragon.
cards that existed in the game, where they would just have similar effects to their normal counterparts, and just require Dark-type monsters for their effects. Dark Arm Dragon was the dark version of Arm Dragon level 7, who was a level card that could only be special summoned by the effect of Arm Dragon level 5. And its effect was to send one monster from your hand to the graveyard to destroy all monsters your opponent controls with an attack less than the monster you discarded for the effect. So, it was a pretty decent effect, if a little hard to summon. So what Dark Arm Dragon did was require you to have exactly 3 dark monsters in your graveyard, which was a unique effect at the time. And then, as many times per turn as you wanted, you could banish
I
one
love
dark monster
Dark
from your
Arm
graveyard
Dragon.
to destroy one card on the field. So if you could bring this card out, you could immediately destroy 3 of any cards on the field. And this was also back when Ignition effects were still in the game, which allowed you to use Spell Speed 1 monster effects as Spell Speed 2 during your turn.
Yeah, so like back in the day when you brought out Dark Arm Dragon, you could immediately pop one card before it could get destroyed by anything. It's like if your opponent like chained a bottomless trap hole or some kind of destruction effect to it, you'd be able to destroy something. Nowadays it doesn't work that way, but like you would always get at least one pop with the card before it went away if your opponent tried to get rid of it.
So if your opponent tried to stop this card when it was summoned, they could still destroy one card on the field before going away. Also, if you had
I
multiple
literally
Dark Arm
just
Dragons in
explained
your
it in the
hand,
video.
you could bring them all out at the same time. As the conditions for bringing them out don't require
I didn't trust my past self to explain the card correctly.
you to actually remove any of the resources from your graveyard. It's for you to have exactly 3 dark monsters. And Dark Arm Dragon was so good, it was the main factor in one of the few Tier 0 decks in the game. But if you don't know what Tier 0 is, tiers in Yu-Gi-Oh! Are determined by the popularity of decks in high levels of play. If a deck has more than 50% representation at events, it is considered Tier 0.
65.
And Dark Arm Dragon decks absolutely had more than 50% representation at events when it was first introduced. Eventually, they just limited the card to 1, and that significantly reduced the power of Teledad decks, to the point where it was no longer completely overpowered. Turns out, Dark Arm Dragon isn't half bad when it's just 1 per deck. The OCG even experimented with temporarily moving Dark Arm Dragon to semi-limited, and Dark Arm Dragon decks immediately started doing incredibly well. So the very next ban list was put back down to 1. So 3 copies of Dark Arm Dragon would still most likely see competitive play, even in the modern format. And at number 7, we have Super Quantal Mech King Great Magnus.
What?
This card is quite the mouthful
This
to say,
card?
and is a good example of just a big boss monster that's hard to beat. It's a rank 12
Why is
Exceeds
this
monster,
card on the
and if
list?
you're able to summon it with 6 or more materials, the card will have these effects. It gains a one-sided mistake effect. Your opponent can't add cards to their hand. It is unaffected by other card effects, except for
Magnus.
cards in its archetype. On a quick effect, they can shuffle 1 card on the field into the deck, and if it's destroyed, it floats into 3 Super Quantal Mech Beasts Exceeds monsters from your graveyard, all on a 3600
Yeah, this card
attack
is a
beat stick,
meme. Why
which
is it on
just
this
enough
list?
to beat over Ultimate Falcon. This card was so strong and hard to take out that it popularized the use of kaijus in the main deck.
I mean,
as
that's
distributing the cards for
true,
kaijus
but
was
for, like,
basically the only way to get rid of the card
half
once
a
it was out.
format, maybe.
It was a 1-card I win boss monster, which made it an incredibly strong card. But since you have to put so many resources into it, and it doesn't really affect the field that much, you can only get rid of 1 card per turn, it's not the most destructive thing in the world, when compared to some of the other, more stronger cards on this list. And at number 6, we have Towers. This card is a lot like
Yeah.
Super Quantal Mech King Great Magnus, in that it's unaffected by pretty much everything, it can beat over pretty much anything, and it can
I
get
got
rid of
this
a card once
turboed
per
and
turn.
can't do shit.
Except the big difference between the two is that Towers is much easier to bring out, and was on the ban list for that reason. Towers has the effect where you need to tribute 3 Klee monsters for its normal summon, and then the card is unaffected by spell and traps. in the
Towers
active-
was so influential that we literally call boss monsters who are hard to beat Towers nowadays. Like, you know, a card was like game changing when you name a whole like type of card after it. Like, same with Stratos. We call searchers and archetypes, you know, Stratoses, or Rhodas for cards that search. Garnets, yeah. Towers was a name changer. Like, we name cards after it. This one deserves to be on the list. I don't know about Super Quanto Great Magnus. That one is suspicious. This one for sure.
Who have an original level or rank lower than this card. So at the time, it was immune to basically all monster effects.
Still waiting for a
until Link
spellcaster
monsters
road
came
out. They ain't gonna
who
do that.
affect him no problem. I think that's kind of why it was taken off the ban list, because Link monsters can actually get rid of it. Also, all special summon monsters lose 500 attack and defense, and once per turn, you can make your opponent send one monster
Before
from their
Link's
hand
not much
or
ways
their
to
side
deal
of
with
the field
towers.
to the graveyard. It's this last effect that was the cherry on top for making towers so good. If you got out towers on your first turn, you not only had an incredibly difficult boss monster to get over, you also got to get rid of one card in your opponent's hand, which made your opponent start with one less card, and is always
I forgot it hand ripped your opponent
too. And also, since this effect
Holy
forces
shit.
your opponent to send a card to the graveyard, it bypasses almost all forms of monster protection. So if your opponent only has one monster on the field and none in
you
their
got
hand,
bribed with
and
Super
that monster,
Quant?
for example, is an Ultimate Falcon and
No.
immune to everything, it's not immune to your opponent having to send it to the graveyard.
You see, the
with
thing
Tower's
is,
effect.
Super Quanto Great King Magnus Turbo is what initially got Brilliant Fusion, like, on the map. Like, before the deck that topped with the Great King Magnus, nobody was using the Brilliant Fusion engine. And then they thought, oh my god, someone used the Brilliant Fusion engine to get this meme of a card to top an event? What if we used it in actual good decks? Like, it was influential, but not because the card itself was, like, that good. It also did popularize people to actually, like, play kaijus. That's why nobody else played the deck anymore, because it was stopped too easily in the side deck by a kaiju. But also, it popularized the Brilliant Fusion engine, which was probably its biggest legacy.
This is what made Tower so strong. Great protection on top of a great effect, and was easily searched out in its archetype. And its archetype could easily get out 3 tributes for its summon, with some of those tributes even having effects for being tributed. And at number 5, we have number 86, Heroic Champion. This card is a lot like Great Magnus, in that it gains amazing effects.
No one uses Brilliant Fusion in Master Duel? That's because Predapon Orpheus Scorpio is limited as well. Like, if it was at 3, you'd probably see a lot more Brilliant Fusions.
Based on the number of Exceeds materials it has. With all of its effects activated, it has the effects too.
Oh, they have. There is Rongo Midiat on this list. I was about to say, it's like, where's Rongo at?
Summon monsters, unaffected by all other card effects.
Yeah,
gains
Rongo
1500
Midiat
attack
deserves
defense,
to be on this
and
list. I
cannot be
fucking
destroyed by
hate
battle.
this card.
So, you get a strong monster who is unaffected by everything, can't be destroyed by anything, and destroy all of your opponent's cards, and locks your opponent out of summoning, including a kaiju to get rid of this card.
Yeah.
This card was the complete package. Indestructible, strong, destroyed cards,
The
and had a
Rongo
floodgate
Bongo.
effect. And this card was in the game for a long time, with no one really using it, because it was kind of difficult to get the required amount of materials for it, especially since it does have a maintenance cost. You need to detach 1 Exceeds material from this card during your opponent's end phase. This card didn't really start seeing a lot of play until Gossip Shadow was released.
Yeah.
Gossip Shadow had the effect to transfer itself and all of its Exceeds materials to another number monster, which allowed you to instantly grant 3 Exceeds materials to basically any number monster, which included number 86 Heroic Champion, as he too is a number monster. So, Dark Warrior decks could easily bring out Heroic Champion and Gossip
Card
Shadow
was
to get it
balanced.
to its maximum amount of effects
Before they
pretty
made
easily,
Gossip Shadow?
and to allow it to keep
Kind
those
of.
effects for a few turns, which was more than enough to lock down an opponent long enough to win the duel. And because turboing out number 86 became a legitimate deck, this card got banned, and is still banned to this day, and will probably be banned as long as Gossip Shadow exists.
Yeah.
Number 4, Masterpiece, the true Draco Slaying King. This card could substitute continuous spell or trap cards you control for monsters for its tribute summon, and
I still think Masterpiece is too good. I know there's like some contention about whether Masterpiece can come off the ban list or not. But I still think this card is busted, and I don't want to see it ever again.
he gained immunity to the effects by the types of cards used for its tribute summon. So for example, if you tributed a monster and a spell card, Masterpiece would be immune to monster and spell card effects. If you tributed a spell and trap card, it would be immune to spell and trap effects. So you basically got to choose which 2 types of effects this card became immune to. On top of that, it had a quick effect to destroy 1 card on the field for the cost of banishing any continuous spell or trap from your graveyard. So, its effects are pretty simple. Immune to 2/3 of the cards in the game, a decent body at 1950, and spell speed 2 destruction, to disrupt plays during your opponent's turn, or to get rid.
You guys have to remember the context in which this card is played. It's played with floodgates. Like, this card is played with... That's it, basically. It's played alongside floodgates, and it can do it very well. That's why it's so ridiculously strong. If you remove it from the context of floodgates, like, you think, wow, that's pretty strong. But when you remember that this card is played alongside floodgates, and you think, oh, okay, yeah, this card's busted.
Problem cards during your turn. Now, what made this card really broken was the archetype it belongs to could easily search it out, easily fill the grave with continuous spell and trap cards, and on top of that, the spell and traps in a true Draco deck have effects that activate when they're sent to the graveyard, including by being attributed for Masterpiece. Now, most cards, which can disrupt plays during your opponent's turn, have some kind of limitation to them that makes them incredibly hard to pull off, and if they don't have those limitations, they're usually hard to summon. Masterpiece was easy to search.
It would be played
easy
in
to summon,
Eldritch. Yeah,
and
you
could
can play
easily
this card in
activate its effect
Eldritch.
as a dark type,
I forgot
which made
about
the card
that.
incredibly
Actually,
strong,
I didn't think of
and
that, I
led to the
should
card
say.
being banned. Similar to Zodiac Trident, easy to summon with spell speed 2 destruction effects. But unlike
Trident got banned
Masterpiece was
again.
much harder to get rid of. Number 3, Chaos Emperor Dragon, Envoy of the End.
Oh, they
This card was so
rotted
strong
this
when it first
card.
came out that it was basically the reason a ban list was created.
Yep.
This card has the effect where you can pay 1,000 life points to
Can
send
we talk about how crazy this card was when it first came out? This card came out in like, what, 2003? When people were still doing fucking Summon Skull Beatdown? And the effect would be good today. Like, pre-errata Emperor Dragon would probably still see play to this fucking day. And it came out when Summon Skull Beatdown was... This card is the definition of, like, power creep. Like, they power crept the game so fucking hard with Chaos Emperor Dragon that they just, like... Were like, well, we know the ceiling now. We can't go as high as Chaos Emperor Dragon. Yeah, it has super cool art. It has, like, the coolest name, too. Its stats are premium. Summon Skull Beatdown. Yeah, this came out when Summon Skull Beatdown was still viable. And the effect is so ridiculously powerful that it would be considered powerful even today if it was, like, you know, pre-rotted.
all cards in the field and in both players' hands to the graveyard, and then inflict 300 points of damage to your opponent for every card sent to the graveyard with this effect. The card also had a very easy summoning requirement, just banishing one light and dark monster from your graveyard, and had an incredibly strong stat line. It's basically the same as the Blue Eyes White Dragon, the hallmark of what a good stat line should be.
Yeah, like,
With
what the
Chaos Emperor
fuck?
Dragon
Why did they
and a
also
Sandman
give
on
it
the
Blue
field,
Eye
You can get
stats?
rid of all cards in both players' hands and on the field, and then search out Yatagarasu to attack and lock your opponent out of drawing a card, to completely lock down your opponent from playing the game. And because of this combo, the first ban list was added to the game, immediately banning Yatagarasu and Chaos Emperor Dragon.
Yeah.
And today, this combo is no longer possible because they've changed Chaos Emperor Dragon's effect. And Sangan. With Sangan, you can no longer activate the effect of a card, add it to your hand, the turn it's added to your hand with its effect. And with Chaos Emperor Dragon, its effect and summoning requirements are still the same, but you can't activate any other card effects during the turn you activate Chaos Emperor Dragon's effect. Which means Chaos Emperor Dragon's effect needs to be the first thing you do on your turn. You can no longer set up the graveyard or attack with Yatagarasu to activate its effect. And this new nerfed version of Chaos Emperor Dragon is currently limited, and doesn't really see any play, as the new
Yeah.
added restrictions to it does kind of remove any cheese that the card once had. So this card is on this list for the old school pre-errata
It's
effect,
really hard
which
to
was
pull off
usually
the
held
effect
as the
nowadays.
benchmark.
I kind of
for what
want to
an
make a
overpowered
deck
effect
with
should be.
this.
And at number 2, we have...
I should write that down. Chaos Emperor Dragon deck. That sounds fun. Oh, I don't know. I didn't need to stop the video for this.
Have Last Turn. Last Turn is an instant win
Would
effect.
Yada
that is
be
actually
viable?
making people lost.
Do you guys... I remember I was looking into this card for the video I did with MBT. Have you guys seen the 19-page document going over its rulings? This card is a rulings nightmare.
In comparison to all the other much
I'm
more
sure this card is
convoluted
just banned
or
because of
incredibly hard to
the
accomplish
ruling
instant effects,
nightmare it is.
like drawing all 5 pieces of Yugioh. With Last Turn, you can only activate this card if your life points are 1,000 or less, you select one monster in your side of the field, then send all other cards in the field into both players' hands to the graveyard, then your opponent gets to special summon any one monster from their deck. And then those monsters do battle, and whichever player has a monster on the field at the end of the turn wins the duel. Of course, any other outcome results in a draw. Now, the way to cheese this effect is to...
You just bring out Jad. You see, the reason this card is a rulings nightmare is because it has like a battle phase that exists outside the battle phase. And also, it skips a turn. So basically, when you activate the card, it immediately goes into a special, like, created battle phase where your opponent gets to summon a monster from their deck. And the effect of the card basically insinuates that both the monsters are just going to battle and that no other effects are going to happen. But what happens if you summon a monster that has an effect that activates on its summon? Like, what if you activate Stratos? Do you summon out Stratos and then search a card? The answer to that is no. You don't, because like this all resolves at the same time. And like, what if you have Dark World Destroyer, which destroys a card on its summon? Does that happen? The answer is, I think it does, because of the rulings. And like, yeah, what if you have limiter removal? What if you have other cards you can use? You can't use them. Like, what if you have quick effects? What if you have negates that could happen during like this phase? Because remember, all this happens at the same time, and it also ends the turn. Like, what happens about end of turn effects? Are those skipped? Like, standby phase effects, are those skipped as well? What do you do with those phases? And also, what about monsters that can attack multiple times? Can they attack multiple times in this battle phase? The answer is yes, they can. Why? Because the rulings say so.
Simply have a monster on the field, which prevents your opponent
Someone
from special
scrap
summoning,
recyclers
like
and O-line to spawn a token and cause a
card that was
draw.
used with this combo back in the day.
Yeah,
when last turn
it
was still
causes...
unbanned. Players who use the last turn deck would stall
Like,
out long
if you
enough until
don't just use it with Jiaojin, you know, that's simple. You bring out Jiaojin, you activate last turn, you win, because your opponent can't summon a card. There's no, like, ifs, ands, or buts about that, but, like, what if you don't? Under all those other circumstances, there's so many, like, ruling nightmares with this card. Because, like, all the effect happens at the same time. And it, like, skips phases and creates its own battle phase.
And had Yugioh the Spiritualist in their hand, then they would use life point manipulation cards, like Inspection, to get their life points below 1,000. Have Yugioh the Spiritualist out in the field, and then activate last turn to instantly win. And your opponent wouldn't be able to special summon a monster from their deck. So Yugioh would stay out on the field at the end of the turn.
Fun fact about Inspection, this card had an errata to change the effect to be once per turn, but without actually errataing the card. Like, there's just an internal... No, that's not errata. This card had a ruling update to make it once per turn, even though Inspection... The effect of the card is during your opponent's standby phase, you can pay 500 life points to look at one random card in your opponent's hand. The effect is not once per turn, which means during your opponent's standby phase, you can just pay as many life points as you wanted, you know, to get your life points below 1,000 to activate last turn. However, they created a rulings change to give this card a once per turn instead of an errata. So it's one of the first cards in the game, and like one of the only cards in the game, that received a once per turn errata without getting an errata. They literally just created its own special ruling that you just have to know, because they never reprinted the card. So there's no like thing that says this is only once per turn. You just have to know that it has a special ruling that says it's once per turn. Just like Hollow Life Barrier and Wabaku without changing text. Yeah, exactly.
Have been added to the game, which prevents special summons. And there's even an easier way to search out
like,
last
funny
turn,
thing, I didn't know Hollow Life Barrier prevented monsters from getting destroyed until Duel Links. I just thought it only worked on effect damage.
Trick. So if last turn was ever unbanned, it would be much easier to use today than it was back then. The reason I have last turn at number 2 is because the card is so strong that it instantly allows you to win the duel and is not that difficult to pull off. In fact, it's easier to pull off than some of the summoning requirements for a few of the other cards on this list. I think that makes this card in of itself very powerful, but I'm not really sure if it's weaker than the number 1 spot on this list, but let's get into that. And
I know
number
this
1,
is...
we have Spellbook of Judgment.
Yeah.
This card has the effect where, during the end phase of the turn this card is
aged
activated,
well.
you can add Spellbook spell cards from your deck to your hand, up to the number of spell cards activated during the turn after you use Spellbook of Judgment. Then you can special summon one spellcaster type monster from your deck with a level less than the number of Spellbook cards
people are
going to
clown on this video.
So for example, if you use Spellbook of Judgment and then activate
They're
5
gonna make
Spellbook
fun of
cards during
me.
that turn, at the end of the turn, you'd be able to add 5 Spellbook cards from your deck to your hand, and then special
Legal
summon
in
a
2
spellcaster type
days.
monster that was level
Shut
5 or
up.
lower. And
Don't make
Spellbook
fun
decks
of
had
me.
spellcaster type monsters,
I tried
which
my
could gain
best.
effects during the end phase as well to gain even more advantage.
I'm
with
just
this.
the dude.
Spellbook of Judgment basically allowed you to go +5 during your end phase, or even higher.
Maybe
The
you should
lowest end
update
of
this
the
video.
spectrum,
I
Spellbook of
should
Judgment would give you
update
the
this
same hand
video.
advantage as activating a Pot of Greed, with the potential of drawing more cards than even the most broken draw cards in the game. Not only that, Spellbooks could easily search this card out and recycle the card, if for some reason they didn't win very quickly. And as a testament to how good Spellbook cards were, that even after Spellbook of Judgment got banned, Spellbooks were still a meta deck.
That's
so the
true.
Spellbook of Judgment searched out and recycled.
People still
were good
played
cards,
Spellbooks
and allowed you
after
to do a lot of
Judgment
different
got
things.
banned.
This card was just insanely broken, and is just a great example of one of the most powerful cards in the game, from just the pure advantage it could generate. And the
Errata
funny thing
top
is with
10s.
Spellbook of Judgment, when this card first came out, Spellbooks were not a tier 0 deck. Because Spellbook of Judgment came out in the same set that had Dragon Rulers, another one of the most powerful archetypes in the game, which really just goes to
Kinda
show
like
how strong
tier
Dragon
elements
Rulers were.
and,
that when Spellbook of
sprites.
Judgment was legal, it wasn't enough to turn them into a tier 0 deck.
Didn't Super
Although the
Ryu
Dragon
get
Rulers are more
banned?
of a
Yep.
really good engine, and they weren't really good by themselves. And that's why none of them really made this list.
Will you
list is
play
about
this
very
card? Of
powerful
course I'll
individual
play this
cards,
card.
which Spellbook of Judgment represents perfectly. Now, as to whether Judgment is better than some of the other cards on this list, I think so, maybe by a little bit, because this card was very easy to search out and generated an insane amount of advantage in a deck that could make use of that advantage.
Okay,
and also fits
fair.
perfectly within the theme of this top 10. Alright, and that's the end of the video. If you think there are other really powerful cards that should have made this list, I'd love to hear about them, as well as ideas for future videos just like this one down in the comments.
No matter how many times you're broken card, nothing makes me more mad than Mirror Force. Everybody's strongest card is Kaiba's credit card. Psh. Oh, I think this is one of the first videos that Felplague ever edited. Oh. So how do I get to my channel? Rumor Red X. So the most popular video on my World of Warcraft channel
0.23
is top 10 hardest raid bosses of all time reforged. It came out in 2019. It has 2.7 million views, and it's a remake. It's a remake of this video, which came out 8 years ago.
In vanilla WoW, raiding was still...
When did this one come out? 2013? 2014? Yeah, 2014. So, like, a precedent is set that I'm fine remaking top 10s. And they can even do very well. I think the remake is probably one of the best videos I've ever made. This video is great. I love it. I spent a month working on it. It's an excellent video. If you're a World of Warcraft fan, I highly recommend it, not just because it's my video, but because it's just a good video. Bestie? Hey, it's Nova Ayokami. What's up? We're just here cringing at my old videos. Yeah, 2.7. I don't think I have any... Holy shit, 2.4 mil? When did that happen? When did this go above 2 million? Okay, so I might have a Yu-Gi-Oh video that might top it one of these days. But like the other one is 50 minutes long. It's a long... It's a very long video. Just remake all the videos and delete the old ones? No one will know? I don't have to delete them. I can just remake them. It's basically an updated video. Like, I can easily update, you know, the video on the strongest cards of all time. Because, I mean, it has Spellbook of Judgment at #1. And it has Dark Arm Dragon in there. Nobody even uses Dark Arm Dragon anymore. And it's at 3 copies. Nova missed the Rescue Rabbit Sage. Oh, the Saga? The Rescue Rabbit videos, those are garbage. It's a good thing you missed them because they're bad videos. I just remember I was watching the first one, the first episode of Rescue Rabbit, and I was cringing, and then he set 5 and passed, and I laughed my ass off, and I was like, okay, that's a good joke. Oh, fuck, I forgot Super Quant is on there too. Yeah, so it has a couple of...
fact is to simply...
It has some weird cards in there. You guys can't see because it's like off to the side a little bit, but it has... Let's see, I'd probably remove Last Turn. I'd probably remove Great King Magnus, Dark Arm Dragon, Solemn Judgment, Tyrant Neptune. I'd probably remove half the list, to be honest. We love Rescue Rabbit. Maxie's not even on the list. Yeah, I'd probably put Maxie on the list too. At this time, Maxie was banned, so like it wasn't on my radar. The DuelLogs cut. Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, I think that's enough watching videos for the day. Hey, look, I'm a ghost. Boo. Who's streaming right now? I'm a little bit over time. Miwa is asleep. What? Is no one streaming right now? Let me take a look at the Master Duel section. That's Cross Duel. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Oh no, I'm a ghost. Don't look at me. Hazukashi. I don't recognize anyone. How was nobody on Saturday night? Wasn't Minnie on earlier? What happened to that? Did she only stream for like 2 seconds? Well, I think Miwa's watching my videos. So we can just go over to Miwa. Benny had to leave early? Oh, okay. Jaden went to locals in the stream today? Oh, okay. I see. Well, there were so many people streaming earlier, too. Okay, well... I guess we can go to Milky Queen Idol. She rarely streams. She's playing Splatoon 3. Yeah, everybody's sleeping. She's an idol. She moved to Japan to do this. She collabed with Maury Calliope once, I believe. Got jump scared by the spooky ghost. Boop. Let's go back to the spider. Okay. See y'all on Monday. Goodbye.